赛，斯伊穆克托和达洪对阵伊德里斯阿卜杜拉希托夫；联合主赛，李金波对阵希罗日丁别克穆罗多夫。当龙门关闭，世界静止，这一刻，所有目光聚焦八角笼。新版 JCK 绝城之夜 N113，双拳书写下答案。
Fight fans, we are back! Tonight is JCK 113, and we are coming to you live from the JCK International Fight Center here in Shanxi, China. Christmas has come early, and we've packed up the gifts on this fight card for your viewing pleasure. But let's kick things off by having a look at the main event graphics.
Our main event this evening pits two promising featherweight contenders against each other as Idris Abdurashidov faces off against Siyimuke. Both men are looking to climb the ranks in the shark tank that is this featherweight division. Now, Abdurashidov looked absolutely incredible in his JCK debut, dispatching his opponent in just over 1 minute with a brutal guillotine choke. However, Siyimuke is riding some serious momentum of his own, having just submitted fan favorite Liu Xiaoyu.
Absolutely, and in the co-main event, we have the clash of two young talents squaring up right here. It's the local boy, Jinbo, the 21-year-old with his 6-4 record, welcoming the Uzbek fighter with his 6-2 record, Bekmurodov. And bro, I'm telling you, these guys are well-rounded in every aspect of MMA. It's very hard to predict where the fight is going to play out, but one thing is for certain, it's going to be action-packed.
The rest of the card is absolutely stacked as well, with fighters from all over the world coming to compete under the JCK banner and prove that they belong in China's premier MMA organization. Woody, I can't wait to get this one started. So many great fights here tonight at JCK 113.
I'll tell you what, between you and me, I had a look at these guys, their record. All these fighters are incredibly aggressive and finishers, and I predict one of the most finishes in JCK history. Be ready or be square. Kicking things off is your host, Yang Guang.
所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，大家晚上好，欢迎收看中国顶级 MMA 综合格斗直播赛事 JCK 战绝城龙斗终极冠军赛。我们现在是在 JCK 战绝城国际格斗中心与您见面，我是杨光。JCK 战绝城是由海南全天候网络竞技有限公司荣誉出品，由中国国际经济技术合作促进会竞技体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会负责相关的指导工作。目前 JCK 战绝城知识产权已在香港国际联合知识产权交易中心挂牌上市。那么今天晚上将为大家现场呈现的是 JCK 绝城之夜 N113的比赛。那么今晚的比赛呢，将会通过我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻以及快手等相关平台进行全程同步直播。同时还要特别感谢新华网、百度 App、深圳电视台体育监控、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播以及格斗迷的大力支持。感谢本场比赛赞助品牌千岁汽车、梅花、仕尔道以及阿若博巴品牌对今天晚上比赛的赞助播出。今天晚上应战选手分别是：头条主赛斯伊穆克托和达洪对阵伊德里斯阿卜杜拉希多夫；联合主赛李金波大战希罗日丁别克穆罗多夫。那么正赛方面，胡兰巴特埃利对阵梅赫尔多德乌马罗夫，刘晓宇对阵胡涛，罗冠聪对阵阿里霍尔西迪。那么复赛的部分，托培齐纳尔诺尔兰对阵布鲁诺方特斯，奥什武勒大战阿尔赤里，张世豪对阵张磊，李生豪对阵郑文杰。在此也诚挚的邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。冲出亚洲，走向世界，超越格斗的极限，迈向新的征程。JCK 战绝城龙斗终极冠军赛必是世界综合格斗的新浪潮。在此非常荣幸能与现场以及屏幕前的诸位共同见证和引领这股新的浪潮。接下来让我们闲少叙，舒开正风，共同开启今晚的比赛。
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for JCK 113. kicking things off with our prelim card is a battle in the flyweight division. And here comes Zhang Wenjie. He's fighting out of Shanxi province. Guys, there are two Shanxi provinces in China. We are in Shanxi, and this guy is fighting out of Shanxi. Pronunciation is slightly different.
You got to add the extra A there, right? The one is Shanxi, and the other one is Sha'anxi.
Yeah, that's right. The extra A is the one we're talking about here with Xi'an. This kid is only 22 years old, unofficially 5-0. I could only find one pro win of his online, so I'm going to call him 1-0. He also had an amateur fight. His amateur fight, he won in like 30 seconds. His last fight, though, was March of 2024, so it's been over a year and a half off. Zhang Wenjie looks pumped up coming into the cage. Here he is.
There we see his opponent. Walking out of the red corner is Liu Xiaoyu. This 19-year-old is making his JCK debut professional 1-0. He is coming out of a very strong Chinese team, the Longyun team from Harbin, and we've got quite a few. I think we've got 3 or 4 of them on the card tonight. And he's got some really good training partners. Look there, right in his corner, the legend, the man, Shang Zhifa, same division. I mean, arguably one of the best training partners you could ask for in the whole Asia. Shang Zhifa is an absolute legend of the sport, and at only 19 years old, imagine how much he could learn from Shang Zhifa on the mat on a daily basis, if that's your training partner.
Shang Zhifa, former and long-time JCK flyweight champ, probably the GOAT of the flyweight division here in JCK, and one of the best flyweight fighters probably in Asia, you know. And Liu Xiaoyu making his debut here, 19 years old. He's 2-0 as a pro. It's a big opportunity for him to compete in the biggest organization here.
Yeah, I could only find one of his professional fights, and in that fight he went up against weightCo-Main in March of this year. He won a fight with strikes after only 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And that tells me this guy likes to push the pace. Let's hope for another exciting performance. You see him there with Dada, the referee, putting on the Vaseline, helping him with the last moments of preparation. And you know, like, if you're such a young fighter, only 19 years old, you know, this is the biggest platform we have in China. It's a big cage, a big stage for you to perform on, and he does look ready.
Excited for this one.
When we have a look at the table, we'll see the younger fighter has both the height and the reach advantage going into this flyweight bout.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的复赛争夺，来访选手身高165公分，臂展166厘米，体重57.40公斤，年龄22岁，来自于四海连城搏击俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩5战全胜 ，JCK 战略城战绩1战1胜，他就是镇山虎郑文杰。 本场比赛，红方选手身高170公分，臂展173厘米，体重57.30公斤，年龄19岁，来自于龙云综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩2战全胜。那么今天晚上上的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是红方选手李胜浩。本场比赛场上裁判王安莹。
Judge, time, ready, fight!
All set, guys. Here we go. First fight of the evening. It is Zhang Wenjie in the blue versus Liu Xiaoyu in the red.
Immediately, Li kicks, low kick, but landing there. We see Zhang also faking a bit.
Both guys very flat-footed. Not a lot of bouncing around on their toes, just kind of plodding.
He leaves with that inside left kick.
Zhang Wenjie not looking depressed. Liu Xiaoyu looks bigger.
Yeah, it's true. He does look a little bit bigger physically.
Oh, nice exchange. Look at this.
Swanging.
Zheng is. All right, let's throw down. Be throwing some kicks.
You want to make it a short night. Got to get out to those Christmas parties.
Nice little kick. Wow. Zheng is trying to time something there. Some big bombs. A lot of showmanship here.
Yeah, some random, kind of weird taunting a little bit. Wenjie is giving him all kinds of looks.
Oh my God!
Wow. Stoppage right away. Wenjie believes it was an early stoppage. Wenjie dropped him hard.
I tell you what though, what a beautiful shuffle step. He blasted through there. You know, he blasted with his legs, you know, doing.
And he did it right off one of those taunts.
Yeah, he did
like
a taunt.
He was like,
yeah.
Take a look at it. That was crazy. He like put his hands down,
and then
gave him this weird look.
And then he rushes him. He blitzes. That's what it's called when you switch your feet. He blitzes.
Wow.
Jab in the right hand. Boom. Set him
Let's
down.
take a look here. You know, he landed a few follow-up shots, but Liu Xiaoyu looked like he was still with it. I could see why he protested the stoppage, but at the same time, these guys are so young in their careers. You always want to err on the side of caution.
I think the referee did good there. The way he fell down, he crumbled, and then he immediately turned. And then, yes, Zheng didn't catch him clean, but the ref didn't see from that side. The ref was on the side of the body. Yeah. I think the ref was like, no. You're just beating on an unconscious body.
And I think a big problem was the way he dropped from that first shot. Like he looked temporarily unconscious.
Yeah.
So,
well, my heart does go a little bit to Liu Xinghao, but Zheng Wenjie does enough.
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则以2级复赛的最终结果为：蓝方选手镇山虎郑文杰第一回合1分05秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout.
Whoa, off to a quick start here, guys, at JCK 113. 1 up, 1 down. A little over a minute on that first fight. It's what we like to see finishes, guys. And here is Zhang Lei.
I told you, I predicted, I said these guys are aggressive. Watch tonight's card. I predict going to have a lot of finishes. All the fighters come out very aggressive.
Let's go. You know, these guys want to make a name for themselves. And how do you do that? You finish fights. Everybody wants to see fights finished. The fans love it. The bosses love it. We, the commentators, love it. And here we are. Second fight of the evening is happening in the welterweight division. And here is Zhang Lei fighting out of Hunan province. He is 22 years old, 176 centimeters tall. And
I think, I mean, he's obviously still at the pretty beginning of his career, 3-0. But I would think he would want to make the move to lightweight eventually. If I look at his
2-1. He's 2-1.
Oh, he's 2-1. Well,
I mean, it says 3-0 on our sheet, but on Topology, officially he's 2-1.
So he trains at Guancong gym where your favorite fighter, Hulan, is at right now.
Oh.
So there's a lot of bodies there. But yeah, I do think that, you know, he's only 22 years old.
I will say this, looking at his physique,
I think he can be a lightweight.
I think he can make lightweight.
Because he's only 176 centimeters tall. And his opponent's significant.
And he's a little bit soft, to be honest, you know.
Well, we've been surprised. You never know. Don't judge a book by its cover, but
right,
he's not the most ripped guy we have on the card.
It's not a bodybuilding contest, but at the same time, you want to talk about athletic efficiency. I think he could probably make a lower weight class. Here's his opponent, your man.
Shihao is another Longian fighter out of Harbin, professionally 1-3. This young man is coming into this fight with a positive mind. His last fight was a win here at JCK just over a year ago against Umarov. Before that, he had a bit of a rough start to his career, losing his first 3 fights. It's great to have seen him stick to his dreams and overcome with his last, you know, he's overcome those losses with his last win. And let's see how he'll do today. His opponent is 2-1. And, you know, on paper, they're very well matched. I do think that Zhang is a much bigger opponent. He's 184 centimeters tall. That is an 8-centimeter height advantage and also has an 8-centimeter reach advantage.
Zhang Shihao, I'm looking at it, you know, he's 24 years old. He started fighting pro in 2020. He's averaged 1 fight per year. This is his 5th fight in 5 years. So not a very active schedule.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to interview him. Could be that he's just, you know, has some injuries or bad luck or bad matchups. But my prediction is that his opponent Zhang Lei is going to be a good kickboxer.
Zhang Lei has 2 first-round wins by armbar. Both his pro wins are by submission.
Really?
Yeah.
That whole team is really good at striking. This is impressive. Well, let's have a look here. You'll see the tail of the tape will show that Zhang does have a big, Zhang Shihao, but they're both Zhang. Zhang Shihao has a big height and reach advantage, 8 centimeters consecutively.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子次重量级的复赛争夺，栏位选手身高176公分，臂展174厘米，体重77.30公斤，年龄22岁，来自于郭强格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩3战全胜。那么今天晚上上的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是蓝方选手张磊。本场比赛，红方选手身高184公分，臂展182厘米，体重77.20公斤，年龄24岁，来自于龙云综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩3战1胜2负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩3战1胜2负，他就是红方选手张世浩。本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
开刀。手啊，首先到下面这个动作啊，随时要抓，不要打，不要起床，不要抓住。OK。
All set for our second bout of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
You think we're going to see a third round?
No.
Me neither. I think we might not see a second round.
Shot. Time. Ready. Fight.
Here we are, guys. It is Zhang Lei in the blue versus Zhang Shihao in the red.
My goodness. Lei comes out with a stiff jab right after he hits that low kick.
So all of Zhang Lei's fights.
Shihao's doing nice. Shihao's giving some nice kicks using his range. Shihao is just off the reach.
These guys are getting after it right away. I think your prediction of a finish is quite likely. I was going to say Zhang Lei's fights have all ended by submission. He has 2 submission wins and 1 submission loss. He must be a competent grappler.
Shihao is piecing him up on the outside.
Whoa!
That's big shots right here by Lei.
Shihao's got a great jab.
Yeah, and he's very active with his kicks as well.
Zhang Lei firing back though. Shihao signaled that one hit his shoulder.
Big punches thrown.
Oh, that jab is piecing Zhang Lei up. Very active. Man, that left hand can't miss.
I like how Shihao is so active. Look at him. And he's staying right out of the reach.
Looks like Zhang Lei is trying to throw him with like a headlock, but gets taken down himself.
See some blood there coming.
Yeah.
Looks like it's the left eye.
I mean,
it's the left eye of Zhang Lei.
Shihao's hands looked incredible, and his accuracy was very impressive.
Nice little elbows here from the top. He's got the far side underhook, not much that.
I really didn't like the
Lei needs to, Zhang needs to face turn into him, try to recover guard here.
I didn't like the throw that Zhang Lei attempted. He kind of tried this like schoolyard bully headlock kind of takedown. It's like in high level MMA, that stuff just doesn't work.
Look, man, the highest belt they have in that team is hardcore purple belt.
Really?
Yeah, and the jiu-jitsu coach there is actually the media stream guy doing Rock. He's a black belt. One of his purple belts is actually working as a coach there at Guancong Gym.
Really?
He also fought the JCK once.
Shout out to Highlight Arca.
He won the fight, but
man, can't wait to see him make his comeback.
Yeah, but you can't expect the guys to have elite level grappling if that's the level of coaching they're getting, right?
Fair. In the meantime, we have Zhang Shihao dominating from Side control, top position here, landing some decent ground and pound.
Remember, Zhang Shihao, he's from Team Longyuan, so he gets to travel with, he gets to train with Zhang, he gets to train with Zhang, he gets to train with all those Longyuan grapplers, Shanzhe Fa, under Zhang Yun.
Oh, bit of a headbutt there. Oh. Referee telling him to watch that. That looked like pretty blatant headbutt there, unfortunately, but not too heavy.
Just a little kiss to say welcome to the MMA mat.
Welcome to JCK. Zhang Shihao's fought here 3 times already. This is Zhang Lei's JCK debut. Not going super well for him so far.
See him starting to take deep breaths here.
Yeah, I think Zhang Shihao is going to break him down.
It does look like he's physically much stronger than him.
And thus far, technically superior as well. Nice shoulder strike there.
1 minute and 20 seconds left.
I feel like,
but I mean, let's not forget, we've seen some insane comebacks.
Oh yeah,
absolute dominant first rounds. People come back. Remember when Wenjie came back against Jalas?
Oh yeah,
that was insane. Oh,
the corner of Zhang Lei calling for the underhook. He's turned to the wrong side here.
Zhang Shihao he's going
for
Americana. He's going for Americana here.
Zhang Lei squirms out of it, up to his knees. Shihao is all over him. Take him back down. Does so
pretty easily. 40 seconds left.
Could you call this a 10-8 round, Woody? I think they should be more generous with 10-8s.
I agree with you. It'll make it more entertaining, yes.
I think this should be a 10-8, but it probably won't be.
I don't think it was close to being finished.
Yeah, but it was a dominant round.
In the beginning, I mean, he landed a couple of shots. I don't know. Yes, it was definitely a dominant round. And Zhang Shihao stayed pretty active on top. You see the blonde hair of Zhang Lei just bouncing back and forth.
I wonder if they took stats on fighters that dyed their hair, how often they won, what the percentage would be.
It'll be a cool. Is it lucky? Is it lucky to
we should find out.
color your hair?
Hey, maybe the folks at Jabber could figure that one out. You can run all their like AI stats, you know. Shout out to Jabber. Shout out to Vaughn Anderson. If you're watching at home, we love you, man.
他没有距离感，卡夫踢，完了后手，过着，
这会该激动了吧？啊，深呼吸，对，深呼吸啊。
Let's take a look here.
Johnny was throwing some balls that was missing and was getting tagged with the straight punches.
Look at the accuracy of Zhang Shihao. It's like almost everything he threw hit. The jab was landing repeatedly. Then we'll see the takedown that led to Zhang Shihao controlling the rest. Look at this headlock kind of thing that Zhang Lei goes for. He ends up getting reversed and taken down.
Pretty easily.
Zhang Shihao spent the remainder of the round on top. Zhang Lei's busted up.
What do you tell Zhang Lei if you're in the corner right now?
Good question. You know, got to find a way to close the distance a little bit better because he's fighting at Zhang Shihao's range here.
Piecing him up so active. Beautiful. 1-2.
I mean, I'm no striking coach, but I feel like Zhang Lei could maybe utilize some feints to get inside. At this range, Zhang Shihao is able to tag him, and Zhang Lei can't quite reach him.
Yeah. There's a couple of things he can do. One, he can move backwards, try to pull Zhang Shihao into him, and then counter him as he overslams. Or he just needs to do long combinations. He's like single punches. Oh,
Zhang Shihao.
Very, very smooth, easy takedown.
Shot that takedown and got it.
To side control.
He got that without much resistance.
Yeah, and look, there's a 1-2 here for the taking.
Does he know it?
I don't know.
Oh,
looks like
just as we say that, he's connecting his hands. He's connecting his hands. There is a choke here, ladies and gentlemen, called the Von Flu choke. Shout out to Jason Von Flu. We first saw this technique 20 years ago. The Ultimate Fighter, I believe. And it's not there anymore.
Oh, there's an arm squeeze.
Yeah, I mean, he could attack that arm triangle there.
Let's say cinching it up and going to full mount. I'm still surprised he hasn't gone to full mount. Like, I feel like if he goes to full mount, it doesn't feel like Zhang has a lot to offer when it comes to escapes.
I agree.
And I think the referee will stop this.
He could mount him and land some serious ground and pound, and that could be all she wrote. He's kind of content to just grind here from side control, though.
Grinding him down with those body elbows to the
Kimura
body.
there, maybe. He's content to pound away. But none of these shots are really dangerous fight-ending shots, you know?
Yeah, but they tax it, man. Look at Zhang. He's already exhausted. Look at that. Tries to roll back into close guard. Gets a half guard. How long can he hold on to that half guard?
Shihao looking to pass again. Zhang to full guard. See if he can pull off one of those arm bars. He does have 2 wins on his record by arm bar.
Did you get to see if it was from close guard or if it was from
No,
attack?
I didn't actually see them. I just saw his record there.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second round.
Action has slowed a little bit here. Zhang Shihao not really able to land anything of a whole lot of significance, and Zhang Lei is
I'm also surprised that
hanging on here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the ref hasn't given him a warning because not too much is happening. He stand them up, and I don't think that's necessarily bad for Zhang Shihao. He was definitely having things go his way on the feet earlier.
Yeah, I thought he was looking great on the feet. He was piecing Zhang Lei up, but maybe he views the grappling as an easy path to victory because he's able to get the takedowns easily, able to control his opponent pretty easily, and there's no risk of getting knocked out by the shot. Trying to sit up here. Shihao pinning him back down.
Goes to side control.
I'd like to see him go to try to finish. Feels like he's just hanging on here and content to land like pitter-patter ground and pound, but nothing with really bad intentions. He's winning the fight. Absolutely, yeah. But can't want to finish. I think he could finish this guy if he adjusted his game plan.
I do agree. Zhang is doing good just to, survive. Zhang is doing good to not get finished. Keep some form of half guard there. Work. There, the referee gives him a warning.
Well, after a sizzling start to the night, the finish in 1 minute in the first fight, this fight has slowed momentum down a little bit.
In the second round, yeah. The first one was pretty.
First round was all right. 5 seconds to go. We shall see a third round.
Stop! Fresh standing up. Zhang Lei, on the other hand, looks pretty exhausted. Here we see Sanjifa
王，
talking
你给他摁着点这个冰，哎对，把那个
我说的话你怎么听不懂啊？防抱腿是这样防的，是不是？防抱是这样防，你怎么防的刚才？
拉开距离。
啊？不要想。
The action in the second round started off on the feet. Once again, we just go right to the takedown. Zhang Shihao shoots in and gets that takedown with very little resistance, almost no resistance whatsoever. And he spent the rest of the round on top, landing a little bit of ground and pound. Nothing that was close to stopping the fight, but he's obviously in control the whole time. Conceivably, 2 rounds for Zhang Shihao.
if you're in Zhang Shihao's corner, one of the times like, man, you want to get a finishing record.
Yeah.
Just go out there and look for the finish. Do some big body shots. And when you do take him down, just go to full mount. Let's see if he can do it.
I also agree.
Zhang Lei, on the other hand, Zhang Lei needs to time something big, man. He's got to throw some Hail Marys and try to find him. He does have the power.
Embrace and show of sportsmanship and respect between these two to start the third round.
Oh, kick to the head. Jabs.
And another takedown.
Pretty easy. Into butterfly guard.
Is this the story of the third round?
Let's see. How improve position here.
All right, now we're going to see back to half guard. Bit of a scramble there.
Almost missed a full mount, yeah.
I'm with you. I want to see him take mount. He could posture up, land some bigger shots, and maybe put a stamp on this thing.
Hammer fist there, and elbows. Side control. Switch sides and go to full mount now. Knee cuts.
Really enjoy top pressure, side control. Zhang Lei is just trying to hang on. He's not really
there we go.
trying too hard to
Arm
escape.
triangle set up. Missed it.
Right, he's not trying too hard to escape. He's just hanging on. He's not moving his hips at all.
Yeah.
He's not trying to get an underhook. He's not trying to get on his side. Just trying to hang on and
Laying and praying.
minimize damage. But what's the point of that? It's like he needs to finish,
man.
If he's gonna win, he needs to finish. And he's not gonna get a finish off his back.
I think he just got a little bit overwhelmed so far in this fight. I'm not sure what to do.
He's trying to not get finished, I guess. You see Zhang Lei trying to possibly roll or something here, but Zhang Shihao's wise to it, and now we're in this north-south sort of position. Back to side control. I feel like that arm triangle has
right there
presented
for
itself
the taking.
a few times.
Still not sure why Zhang hasn't tried to make the move to full mount. It really does feel like it's there for the taking. Maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe it's a position that he's very uncomfortable with.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe not the most exciting fight we've seen in our time calling the fights for JCK.
It's a very nice way to say it. Well, I mean, it's hard, bro. You work so long to get here, and you want to get the win above all. However, you know, sport is a form of entertainment. And
if you want to make a name for yourself, I mean, of course winning is important. Winning is the most important thing, but at the same time you want to put on exciting fights so the fans want to tune in and see you next time.
Absolutely.
I think Zhang Shihao was just too much for Zhang Lei in this one. I think a lot of fans watching this and might feel the same as me, is like maybe they feel Zhang Shihao could have done more to try to finish this fight. Okay, now he's going. There we go, big shots now. Takes it back down. Zhang Lei looking absolutely exhausted. Definitely a dominant performance. I'm curious to see when the scorecards come down, will any of these rounds have been a 10-8? Like, for example, in this round, Zhang Lei did nothing the entire round.
Yeah, absolutely. But nor did Zhang Shihao get anywhere close to finishing the fight. You know, so how do you score 10-8 if you didn't even get close to finishing? I don't know, it's just a observation. I'm not a judge.
Fair. Or am I? To be fair, so 20 seconds left in this one, guys.
Full mount is right there. Not once did Zhang Shihao go for the full mount. Didn't hardly went for submissions. But a very dominant performance here from the very young Zhang Shihao. 7 seconds, and I'm pretty sure just a formality will go to the judges' score. Second fight.
Stop!
站起来吧。
You know, very safe, maybe a little bit boring fight, but the perfect fight still. He's unscathed. He doesn't look tired.
The referee has signaled it's time.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判30比27。Number 1, 32-27. For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China, the red corner, Zhang Shihao.
Here we go, guys. Third fight of the evening on our prelim card. I am a big fan of this guy. It is Aoshiwule, fighting out of Sichuan province. He made his JCK debut look easy. He absolutely demolished his opponent in like 30 seconds with a barrage of hooks. Gave him no chance. Took him out in less than a minute.
And we see his opponent, his teammate and cornerman, Shan ID there with him. Shan ID has this huge tattoo on his chest. One of the coolest strikers you'll see. Always looks like he's not in shape, but just has bombs in his hands.
Bombs in his hands and a master plan. Aoshiwule is making it's his second walk to the JCK cage. Debut couldn't have possibly gone any better. He's 4-1 as a pro, and his only loss is to Liu Xiaoyu, who is absolutely on fire right now.
Absolutely. Last weekend,
Yeah.
Who just did, and like, you could have done a video and sold it online as a seminar on how to do striking. Xiaoyu did just a masterclass last weekend in his fight in the co-main event. And
so this kid's only loss is to that guy. Other than that, he's been perfect. And I think he's coming into this one with a lot of momentum. Really impressed us in his first fight. Let's see how he does tonight. Who's your man?
Running out of the red corner is Aoshiwule. He comes from Liangshan Mountains, one of the hotspots for MMA here in China, training at the E-Fight Club's E-Fight Training Center under Buhuo Yoga. Yeah, Buhuo Yoga himself. Veteran and a former national wrestling champion. He's a bit of a pocket rocket and very explosive. It's a big test for him fighting someone on a 3-fight winning streak. But if there's one thing we can say from this team, they do not care about their opponent's accolades or reputation. They really come to fight. And we've seen this time and time again from, well, not just the team, the E-Fight Training Center team, but also just the Hangsha, like the Liangsha. I don't know what it is about those E people. They just, you know, they're friendly, they're respectful, but when those the cage doors close, they just don't respect their opponents at all.
Is he going to be like the Liangshan wrestler prototype? He's got the wrestling and the big loop in right hand, like Buhuo Yoga.
You know, we we've seen so like Guo is a striker from that team, and you got Ihuage, who's very random. So it's hard to say, but let's have a look at self-tape here. We see the height and the reach advantage, obviously in favor of Aoshiwule.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的复赛争夺，拉方选手身高165公分，170厘米，体重50。 本场比赛，红方选手身高158公分，臂展162厘米，体重57.40公斤，年龄22岁，来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩5战3胜2负 ，JCK 战略城战绩3战1胜2负，他就是小坦克Aoshiwule。本场比赛场上裁判杨明。
Fight of the prelims, guys. This in the flyweight division. Really impressed with Aerchili in his last fight. Haven't seen Aoshiwule in a minute here. Fight! As it is our versus in
Aoshiwule and Aerchili both just run to the front immediately. It's Aoshiwule who actually catches him with a right hand over the top.
Now, Aoshiwule has not fought in a year. His last win was over to on his tour.
It's insane. We talk as if he's like, he's only 22 years old. Oh,
Okay, there's the takedown attempt. Let's see if he can get it. He does.
he does get it. Can he keep him down though?
Aerchili is doing a good job trying to not accept the takedown. Huge. Wow. He picked down.
I guess that answers
The
your
cage.
question. Has he been, learning from Buho Yoga?
Very powerful guy to be able to literally pick his opponent up like that and carry him around the cage before slamming him down. Now he's solidified in top position here.
We see him there in the open guard. Aerchili trying to use some elbows from the bottom here to see if he can cut his opponent. Last weekend we saw somebody cut their opponent from the closed guard.
Oh yeah. Aerchili looking to get those hips out, pop up back to his feet. Is he able to get some separation here?
He's pushing the head down.
Aoshiwule right back on him and able to get his back to the mat once more. This time, side control.
Yeah, this is good for Aoshiwule. If there's one negative that we've seen from the team, their submission game is a little bit lacking. If we talk about the E Fight Center, the E Fight Training Center, there not many submissions coming from their team, but very good control in wrestling.
Was Buho Yoga in his corner?
He's not in his corner today, but he's definitely involved in his training.
See Aerchili continually trying to get back up. He's able to build somewhat of a base back up now. Let's see if he can get all the way up. Aoshiwule is just on him.
Kind of makes me think of Ihuage, very similar style. Ihuage obviously made the move to Bantamweight, but also started his career
Is he
as a
permanently,
flyweight.
is he permanently a Bantamweight?
I don't know, I think he needs to bounce between, because he's really, really short for the division.
Yeah, I don't think he should
But
stay
he's,
at Bantamweight.
but he's just, ball of muscle. So
Yeah,
not an easy cut for him either.
sure. I mean,
nice ground and pound here. Aoshiwule just like wet blanketing him.
Yeah, Aerchili has been trying really hard the entire round to get back up to his feet, but has been thus far unsuccessful. Very grappling heavy, wrestling heavy attack from Aoshiwule here. Very stocky guy. Trying to push the legs past the guard. Aerchili is back up to his feet. Aoshiwule shoots again, but now this time Aerchili sprawls.
Now Aerchili has 55 seconds left.
Back up to the feet with a little less than a minute. Let's see if he can make something work on the feet. Referee separates them momentarily for possible wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, the cup is loose a little bit, I think.
Loose cup and drawstrings. Strings came out of his shorts. Back in. 48 seconds left on the clock. You know, Aerchili wants to get some. Oh! Time that takedown with a flying knee attempt.
The face with that one.
Wow, and that, wow. Aoshiwule actually pulled guard there just to try to get the fight down. I wonder if that knee did land a little bit. Why would he pull guard out?
I think he has enough. I think he believes he's wrestling.
He's just like, let's get to the ground, and eventually I will get on top.
Yeah, feels like that. Look at so much pressure.
Very heavy top pressure. I really like that flying knee attempt by Aerchili. He's like, listen, if you're gonna take me down, I'm gonna try to take your head with me on the way down.
You're gonna see a second round. At least.
Well, Woody, you predicted 6+ finishes. We're on the third fight here. How's it looking?
Well, this is one of the fights that I thought Michael.
Take a look at some of that action. I mean, Aerchili was landing a barrage of punches. Nothing really of much significance landed. He gets taken down here. Big struggle to get back up to his feet. But once he does, he's welcomed back down to the mat with a huge slam.
Welcome to Liangshan Airlines, buddy.
Boom, sent him flying with authority down to the mat, and then Aoshiwule was able to stay on top for most of that round. Look at this flying knee. Bink.
Just misses.
Yeah, I hit him kind of in the chest there. I wonder if we'll see more of that sort of idea, because you know the shot is probably coming, right?
Fight!
Aerchili is in the blue. Aoshiwule, excuse me, is in the red. Let's see how long.
A bit of feeding out between these two guys.
Let's see how long it stays on the feet. I have a feeling Aoshiwule shoot.
He throws a 1-2, and Aoshiwule just slips to the side, and actually, Aerchili almost falls down on his own.
Well, a very grappling heavy attack by Aoshiwule. Can't really blame him because it's a potential path to victory. He's winning the fight here.
Yep.
However, JCK rules do not really credit much for ground control.
It's all the damage.
Damage.
All about the damage.
Who has done more damage thus far?
Oh, it's got to be Aoshiwule over the top, you know, non-stop.
His nickname in Chinese is Xiao Tank, Little Tank.
The little tank.
Great nickname. Well, he is a little tank.
He is exactly, I was going to say, like,
yeah.
That's exactly
He's
what
like
he is. He is
5'4", ball of muscle and wrestling. He's going to bulldoze you with a double leg, pick you up. Take you for a ride on Liangshan Airline.
And he's staying active enough to, not have the referee warn him.
Yeah, you see Aerchili trying to do something to get back up to his feet.
Constant pressure. Kicks nicely done. Aerchili finally makes his. He needs to be careful throwing the 1-2s.
Back up to the feet. Are we going to see a flying knee or something of that nature to try to time the shot? Man,
Aerchili oversells too much. The second shot from Aoshiwule
just
too much for him.
His wrestling attack is just too much. Can't stop the takedowns. Can Aerchili?
Well, I think there could be a little bit. I would like the referee to actually give the full here because nothing's really happening right here. Not enough is going to happen. Not enough actions. Oh well, there he passes as I said. Guard.
I'm looking at Aoshiwule's record. He lost a fight in December 2023 because he was overweight.
Yep.
So he might have been winning that fight, but lost the
He
decision.
ragdolled his opponent. But his opponent is fine. Yep.
Did I call that one?
I know I was there.
Let's see.
Oh,
That was the event where Jinbo choked out Liu Xiaoyu.
oh, somebody's bleeding.
Oh my goodness, Aerchili just got opened up. Looked away for a second to check some stats. Now there's blood everywhere. What did that? Obviously one of his elbows. Oh no, Aoshiwule is opened up. What? Must have been one of those elbows from the bottom. So,
55
this
seconds.
begs the question, how does that factor into the damage criteria? Because that is damage.
Absolutely.
Referee is
Mouth guard.
mouth guard. Now, I'd like to see how bad that cut is. We can't really see his head's down. He's one of those.
Working that.
So, I mean, is it conceivable that he's done more damage from the bottom?
Nice handle press. Oh, beautiful up kick.
And that was legal too,
Yep.
because his feet were planted. 10 seconds to go. We will see a third round.
That cut on him.
Fired up, the sight of his own blood extra motivated him.
Some barbarian bloodlust there.
Aoshiwule still
没问题对吧？不打没事，不打没事。可不了。
But then
he just basically had to tip him over, that's all, because you're right, Aerchili over-sprawled. And the rest of the fight, the rest of the round was just Aoshiwule on top. Some ground and pound, and truly 2 rounds to none for Aoshiwule. Ooh, little warrior scream there.
it sounded very warrior-like.
It's like one of those like hunting screams, like we're gonna go out and bring back
Some scalps.
yeah, I guess so. Aoshiwule is in the red. Aerchili is in the blue. I think Aerchili probably needs a finish to win this one.
I agree with you. Yeah, he definitely has the ability.
And he just he cannot seem to stop a takedown. Right as I say that,
You are like his
gets taken down
prophet
again.
of bad fate.
Yes, so. And here we are in a familiar position with
Half minutes left.
for the fight fans at home. Maybe, again, not the most exciting fighting style, but at the end of the day, if you see a path to victory without a lot of resistance in your way, why wouldn't you take it, right?
Yeah, very good control on top.
Like if you know you can take the guy down almost at will, and he doesn't have a lot for you on the ground, why wouldn't you just continue to do this?
Well,
You get paid more money to win.
that's true.
You
but
get a win on your record.
you don't always get invited back because the intent value is the best, right?
True. I mean, I feel like for some fans, this is probably one of those bathroom break kind of moments where it's like, it's like, oh, okay, I think I know how this one's gonna go. Time to go get a beer, put the pizza in the oven.
The problem is like the level of wrestling is just not close. And
No, not at all.
Aoshiwule just ragdolling him. And Aerchili, I mean, he's a physical guy. He's bigger, he's probably stronger, but just not at the same level.
Wrestling is just not there,
Yep,
and his jiu-jitsu is not
the wrestling.
enough of a threat to create dangerous submission scenarios or sweeps or that sort of thing. He's just getting controlled and outworked. Aoshiwule passes the guard again. Trying to, he is trying to do some work. To his credit, he's
Aoshiwule giving some small little punches. Look, there's a going for Kimura here. He could sweep him with a Kimura if he. No.
still hanging on to that double wrist lock position, but Aoshiwule breaks free and
Kicked him in the face. That gets a warning. Cannot kick him off the face. Kick him off on the face. Sorry. Nice little back elbow. Actually, that elbow is illegal here with JCK.
back elbows are illegal.
Not do any back here with it.
So a spinning elbow would be illegal.
9 to 12 elbow. Anything which leads with the tricep sign in JCK.
I see.
I hope they change the rule.
Me too. I don't see.
Doesn't make sense. I think they can
I don't see
follow
why.
I think they can follow the unified rules. Aerchili just doesn't know what to do. He knows if he stands up, he's going to get ragdolled back again.
Another high altitude takedown. Aerchili rolls.
Tries to get re-guard, but he's just getting mauled. We see Aoshiwule just passes the guard, dropping some elbows, non-stop, relentless. This is actually soul, soul testing. Makes you question your. Oh, look, he might have. He's going for the. Aoshiwule has his hands connected.
He doesn't really have any control over his body.
What Aerchili can do now, he can kick his leg, kick his right. Keep jumping,
It's tough to do something with this. I mean, unless you have at least some kind of guard or your legs in place somewhere. 10 seconds left. I mean, it looks like it's, pretty clear, unanimous decision victory for Aoshiwule. We see another roll there for both guys are rolling around now. And well, solid victory. That should be a W in the win column for Aoshiwule. Hasn't won a fight in 2 years. This got to feel good.
Congratulations to Aoshiwule. Congratulations to you for not putting a seat. We go to the official judge's decision for this one.
30-27?
Yes, I think so.
Let's take a look at some of the action. Yeah, I do. It's true. So, the story of the fight was the takedowns of Aoshiwule. This was probably the highlight of the entire fight right here. This slam that he gets, picks him up, carries him around the cage, and then slam dunks him. And Aerchili just could not stop the takedown the entire fight. Got taken down every single round. He had one really nice flying knee attempt there. Unfortunately did not hit, and then, you know, he just gave up top position. Every single round got controlled. Did manage to cut his opponent with one of those sneaky little elbows from the bottom, but
yeah, I think it wasn't enough, and it was a very, very dominant performance here by the young Aoshiwule. And you know, he sat out for a while. We were worrying how he's going to do. And to be honest, he was a bit of an underdog, fighting a guy with a 3-fight winning streak. He himself had lost his last fight. But
接下来宣布比赛结果：一号裁判30-27 judge number 1 32-27， 二号裁判 number 2 32-27， 三号裁判30-27 judge number 3 32-27。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China. The red corner, the little tank, Aoshiwule.
ready to go here, guys. It is the last fight on our prelim card. It is our featured prelim, and we're welcoming in the first international fighter on the card from Brazil. It is
Brasileiro
Bruno Fontes making his way down to the JCK cage. We are really excited about this one. He's got a great record. He's 7-1. He has experience fighting in some very big organizations. He's still in the prime of his career. He's only 30 years old.
Yeah, I mean, that is the prime, man. You know, like we want to say welcome to all the fans who are watching on the live stream. Guys, if you're there in the live stream, you know, to the bone. Give us some likes, say some comments. Who you got here? Do you have the Brazilian, or do you think his opponent, the Chinese national, has enough? Tell us a bit more about Bruno Fontes.
Well, as I said, he's 7-1. He actually comes from more of a striking background. I know typically when you see a Brazilian fighter, you got to think about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all of the great Jiu-Jitsu guys that have come out of Brazil, but also a lot of really great strikers as well. He trains out of Phuket, Thailand, I believe at Tiger Muay Thai, which is an absolutely great camp. His last 3 wins were all against guys with really good records, and he has an 83% finish rate, finishing all but one of his wins. So we're really excited for Bruno Fontes to make his JCK debut. This is a great fight because his opponent is really tough. Both guys are, Bruno Fontes on Tapology is 6-1.
And here is his opponent, Tuopeiqinaer Nuerlan. And he's only, we looked there, we got Naratai.
Oh, great guy to have in your corner.
Yeah, wow. I just spoke to Naratai a little bit.
Do they train in Kazakhstan?
I think so, but I know that Naratai has been training at a team SAQ in Kazakhstan. Only 21 years old. You know, he's back at JCK, and we're very happy to see him return. Is to Tuopeiqinaer. He is 6-1 and on a 4-fight winning streak. He has fought some international opponents and always found a way to get the win over them. However, I believe this is his toughest test yet, fighting another 6-1 fighter. I honestly don't know why this fight is so low on the card.
Yeah, this is a great one.
It's an absolute banger on paper. His opponent is also a finisher, so it's a clash of 2 prospects. And to be honest, 2 guys that really finish fights, so it's hard to imagine this going the full. Tuopeiqinaer, Jack estimators. You know, finish over a guy who lives in China called Giovanni Mojo.
He beat Giovanni?
Yeah,
oh, he did?
beat him, yes. And,
a decision.
A decision, that's right. But, you know, Giovanni is a black belt and has a ton of experience. You know, maybe not the best record, but fought a lot of guys. So I don't think...
Giovanni has a win over Song Yadong.
You
know that?
But
I was there.
Yes.
I saw it.
Yeah, let's not pull that one out of perspective.
Hey, a win is a win is a win.
A win is a win is a win. Well, tonight we're winning because we get to see Tuopeiqinaer enter the cage here, and he'll be fighting Bruno Fontes. And Fontes,
guys, you have my
welcome to JCK.
Guarantee after the last 2 ones, this one's going to be a good one, I swear.
Let's have a look at the tape. And Fontes is 9 years older, has a 4-centimeter height and 6-centimeter reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子轻量级的复赛争夺，两位选手身高178公分，臂展180厘米，体重71.40公斤，年龄30岁，来自于著名的 Tiger Muay Thai。值得一提的是，他是巴西第一赛事Jinbo MMA 战，今天晚上战 Ladies the blue corner from Brazil, I give you the war, Bruno Fontes。本场比赛，红方选手身高174公分，臂展174厘米，体重71.40公斤，年龄21岁，来自于盐湖搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩7战6胜1负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩1战1胜。他就是来自于中国的红方选手Tuopeiqinaer Nuerlan。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Watch the back hand. Watch your finger. Watch your lob. Okay, touch. Back. Good luck.
Excited for this one, guys. I need a refresher. I need some excitement in my life after those last 2 fights.
George.
Bruno Fontes
George.
is in the blue.
Ready. Fight.
Tuopeiqinaer is in the red. This one's going to be great.
Fontes,
possibly big. Oh, Tuopeiqinaer.
I don't want to do some ethnic generalization, but one thing about the Xinjiang ethnic group, do not count them out. We've seen so many times where, like, you look at their body, not that ripped. Sometimes they're undersized, but so much fight. He shoots heavy hips, double underhooks here from Fontes.
Bruno Fontes has got really solid base and just obviously a physically very powerful guy, because Tuopeiqinaer shot in and it's like he hit a brick wall.
Now it's getting under kind of 50-50. Tuopeiqinaer working hard here. So some photos of him training with Shavkat
Rakhmonov?
Yeah, Shavkat Rakhmonov.
Oh, wow.
Shavkat Rakhmonov is a... he's looking for the fat now.
Well, yeah, he's been out for like how long?
He wants to get this fight to the ground.
He does.
Fontes also has some submission wins, but look at this, just ragdolling him, climbing up on the back.
Tuopeiqinaer.
Look at this, Fontes has his hands up. Look at Tuopeiqinaer. He's the one throwing the punches.
And another thing, you know, Fontes hasn't fought in a year and a half, so I wonder if there will be a little bit of ring rust. He switched to southpaw now.
He's
yeah, he hasn't since May.
But Fontes, because he's looking like he's, you know, locked up a little bit. Might have a lot of lack. There he's starting to letting his hands go. That's better for Fontes.
Well, you know what? Having to defend those takedowns and doing all that grappling can fill your arms up, your forearms with lactic acid.
Just kind of slow you down.
Make your
horrible for the striker. Yeah.
Exactly. It makes your arms feel really heavy. So it's a great tactic for grapplers to use against strikers. Even if they can't get the takedown, just force them to grapple, force them to clinch and defend takedowns. And then their strikers won't be coming.
Bruno Fontes, he's the one now throwing the hands.
Tuopeiqinaer.
Both guys throwing punches here.
Tuopeiqinaer's hands look pretty good too, though.
Yep.
Bruno plodding forward.
Oh, catches him with a nice step through.
Big right hand there.
Now he has Tuopeiqinaer pressed up against the cage wall. Beautiful knee there.
Tuopeiqinaer lands a nice right hand of his own.
On the exit, yeah.
Nice little
inside kick. I like how Bruno Fontes throws that lead left hand. Oh, both guys throwing bombs and landing a little bit. I think Tuopeiqinaer got the better of that. But Bruno Fontes ends the exchange with a nice low kick.
Is it just me, or does Fontes look like a weight class bigger?
Yep. And like his reach as well. Again, Tuopeiqinaer is looking for...
Look how strong Bruno Fontes' hips are.
Very.
Because Tuopeiqinaer was actually in pretty deep on that takedown attempt. And it's just like...
Now he's on the back.
Could not.
Yes. Could have moved him.
Like Fontes has got to just be really solid.
Oh, look at that.
They're throwing down.
Sitting in the pocket, throwing down both these guys. And I think it was Bruno Fontes got the better. That exchange. Tuopeiqinaer catching him with a clean right hand.
And I like that he's throwing punches in bunches.
Punches in bunches, but man, Fontes can take a punch. Walking forward, hands up high, soldiering on.
$20 seconds to go in our first
nice little
round here.
Check hook there from Fontes.
Who would you say is winning this round?
I think the aggression is Fontes. The damage is so close. I don't know.
Close.
I think that Tuopeiqinaer landed a lot of straight crosses on the chin, but the pressure.
Competitive first round.
It's a very close round. Maybe Fontes. I don't know. Who you got?
Coin flip. Either
Coin
way.
Flip, yeah.
Don't know. Edge Fontes if I had to make a choice. A lot of comments. Fried chicken. Here we go.
Nice little takedown. Finally he got him down, but couldn't keep him down for long. Fontes really good at takedown defense and getting back on his feet.
Yeah.
And heavy hips, oh my God.
A heavy right hand landed for him as well. Both guys are swinging along the fence here. Tuopeiqinaer lands a nice right hand. Close, competitive first round between these two gentlemen. Getting ready for round two.
Fight!
Fontes and Tuopeiqinaer. Here we go, right on the takedown. Immediately as Tuopeiqinaer, Bruno Fontes sprawls. He's down to a knee here along the edge of the fence. Let's see if Tuopeiqinaer can.
What he's got his right foot over the leg up. Fontes gets it out. Saw some blood there on the arm of Fontes. Could be from Tuopeiqinaer's face. There's actually a knee bar right here if he
dog bar.
If he knows how to apply it.
Gotta bear down with your crotch. Hips in.
And it's even better in MMA because you got that cup. You got that cup to help you give you some more.
Oh yeah.
Fontes has the right grip here. He's got that.
Okay, so
But
Tuopeiqinaer
he's giving the back a little bit. He needs to be careful.
is trying to sneak around to the back. You know, the fence is actually helping out Fontes here, but
Look
now
at Tuopeiqinaer. Look at him. He's already got one hook in. He's on the back. Can he get the second hook in?
he wants to try to get that second hook in. Now he's kind of at risk of slipping off here,
yes.
so he's got to adjust.
Looks like he did.
Tuopeiqinaer able to hang on to the back so far. You know, he wants to get that second hook in.
He's got the foot on the hip.
Now he's got
I love that.
half
that
back.
I love
There
that.
we
He's got
go.
the second hook. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. How good is Bruno Fontes' jiu-jitsu defense?
We shall see. Tuopeiqinaer does have a win by rear naked choke on his record. 2 wins by rear naked choke on his record. You can see him trying to work the choke here. His left hook has been taken out as well. The fence is kind of preventing him from getting his left hook in there. Fontes tried to spin into him, and now we're back up to our feet.
Both guys throwing here.
Tuopeiqinaer
Lots of power.
was on it right away, not giving Bruno Fontes a lot of room to work.
Bruno Fontes puts his hands up. Oh, but he's a big right hand there.
That might have been Tuopeiqinaer's best shot of the fight so far on the feet. Nice left hand by Bruno Fontes.
Bruno Fontes.
Oh,
that's a
multiple
lot
shots.
of punches from
Wow.
Bruno Fontes.
Tuopeiqinaer's got
Both
a chin
guys.
on.
Beautiful uppercut from Bruno Fontes there on the cage.
Just walk down now.
Where it goes to the body.
Tuopeiqinaer trying hard to take him down, and Bruno is actually
Look
working
at
a
this.
neck crank here.
Bruno Fontes looks damn strong.
Oh yeah, you can
Step
tell.
through elbow there.
You can tell he's physically a very powerful guy.
Oh, beautiful
Really starting to
punches.
land now.
Now Tuopeiqinaer looks in
He
trouble.
has him in trouble. He's over.
That's
It's over.
it.
Wow.
Oh
Bruno
my God, he
Fontes.
finishes. Beautifully done. It was just too much overwhelming punches. From almost a minute ago, he started hurting him. And
Heavy.
then finally, we saw the straw that broke the camel's back. And Tuopeiqinaer crumbles. Bruno Fontes,
Heavy hands.
yeah, he makes a big statement when he
Wow.
hears JCK. Welcome to JCK, Bruno Fontes.
Physically very powerful and just heavy hands. Let's take a look at the finish here. You know, prior to this, he had already landed several combinations that I think just added up.
Uppercuts.
And
Left
Tuopeiqinaer just had enough. This
Oh,
right uppercut. And any time of that,
he has to.
and look, he's
And-
still down.
And man, he lives up to his name. The War, Bruno Fontes.
The war, it was a war too. We're happy to see another finish. Brutal boxing combinations by Bruno the War Fontes.
Let's go. Official announcement from
接下来是MMA复赛的，来自于巴西的南方选手 The War Blues Fighters，第二回合3分37秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is ring by no. 接下来正式开启今天晚上正赛环节的比赛。
帮他爆开，又这种，后手拳， 手。哦哟，高手上头，上头哦，快，好，把高高。 连续的中扫，有一个好的，哇！一搏，倒摔，好，翻斗台上头，要小心，压得很紧，翻斗台。好，我们再去看一下，没有投降，重新拿到7成位，哦，反向，要看，看到，哦，非常痛苦的叫声，我听到了一声。到最后一刻，到最后一刻。 拳法对拼，10秒的时间，好的，还有10秒的时间，哇，最后的一波，最后的10秒，但是西姆克手很长，哦，重拳，不重拳，西姆克，连续，有没有机会？方向跟触电一样，攻防转换了，看到了中国，哦，是我掌了，罗小吗？手进去了，开战，有没有想否？有没有想否？西姆克有没有可能？
南方选手阿里霍尔西迪来自伊朗，曾经获得2024年亚洲武术锦标赛金牌，目前在 JCK 战决城2战全胜。他对手罗冠聪来自于新西兰，职业生涯战绩4战3胜，身高臂展极具优势。接下来2位选手即将展开交锋。阿里霍尔西迪，
这位选手。 其实真的跟中国有很大的缘分，他的一身的技术都是来自于中国传统的武术散打。
My name is Nathaniel Law. I fight out of the Fight Center Brisbane, Australia, and I'm from Auckland, New Zealand. But then I'm at striking, and I definitely think my takedown defense will be better than his takedown offense.
این مسابقه من میخوام که مبارزه رو تموم کنم و فینیش کنم. امیدوارم که این اتفاق بیفته و همینطوری رکورد خودم رو بهتر و بهتر کنم.
I like to think of myself as well-rounded, but I definitely prefer striking. It's probably my first preference. And looking at people with my strikes more than any other thing when I get in the cage and fight.
哦，后手特别快啊！ 好，防保证，高高举起，哎呦！这个阿里一出就非常紧，啊！结束了。
Second showing here at JCK, Ali Horsidi gets the win within the first round.
امیدوارم که بتونیم مسابقه خوبی رو به نمایش بذاریم. طرفدارا لذت ببرن از این مسابقه.
To the challenge and myself.
Ooh. Excited for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first bout of the evening to not feature a Chinese fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first fight of the main card.
It is, absolutely. JCK Fight Night N113 getting it started in the main card. For our main card, it is Ali Horsidi versus Nathaniel Law. Ali Horsidi is making his way down to the JCK cage. Guys, we've had so many international fighters make their way to the JCK arena in this last year, and I love to see it. JCK really is solidifying itself absolutely as the #1 MMA organization in China. There's no question about that.
And right up there for Asia as well, man. Like when it comes to MMA right now, who's better in Asia? You know, it's like we're getting up there very, very, it's money, man. 1 million RMB makes people want to fight.
Absolutely, and Ali Horsidi has fought here in JCK twice already, and he is a perfect 2-0. Actually, his entire pro career has been fought under the JCK banner. He's 2-0 in the JCK cage, and his last fight, he looked incredible. He won with a big knee to the body TKO in the very first round. He's billed as a Sanda guy, but very wrestling-heavy attack. Got a great double leg takedown. Physically very powerful, picks guys up, high amplitude takedowns, slams,
And, you know, Nathaniel Law, Nate Law, in the build-up to this fight said he believes that his takedown defense is going to be better than Horshidi's takedown offense. I think that's really going to be the story of the fight. We're going to see how that plays out. Will it hold
I
true?
don't think we need to underestimate Horshidi's striking. He's a very good striker. One thing we saw in his last fight, he's very, very experienced and calculated in his attacks. After he landed knee, he immediately went to the body to finish his opponent. He hurt his opponent with a hand. The moment his opponent shielded up, he threw the knee right to the liver and then went back to the body to finish him up. This guy is experienced. Tons, it's crazy on the turn of fighter, but tons of experience for Ali Horsidi. We're talking about rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds in the gym. That's why he fights like he does. But he's fighting this man walking out of the red corner, Nathaniel Law. And I got to spoke to him. Yeah,
I think I know what TFC means. Is it the Fight Center? That's where he trains at?
That's right, the Fight Center.
Oh, okay, I know TFC.
All right, so let me tell you a little bit about the Fight Center people. You guys can correct me, but Nathaniel Law, at 26, he's a mature and he's ready to make a run to reach the pinnacle of the sport. He did a lot of kickboxing in his early days, and he actually started training for a while under Dan Hooker until Dan Hooker closed his gym, and after that they moved to City Kickbox, trained for a while. Problem getting fights because, you know, I'm using his words. He said, like, you know, all the guys who want to be pro all train in City Kickboxing, and we don't fight our own teammates. So if you're stuck in New Zealand, you just have a really hard time getting fights. And then at the time, the owner of the Fight Center Brisbane, who we see right over there, I believe his name is Ben, he went out there and he was going there for training, and they hooked up. Nate asked him, can I come to Australia to train and you know, just live there for a while? And he's been there ever since. And now he's coaching there. He's working there full time as a fighter and also doing coaching. And also wants to congratulate him. You know, he's got his missus is pregnant. They got twins on the way. So let's see if he can celebrate.
Congratulations.
And celebrate.
Let me tell you, he's a big dude as well. I met him out in the parking lot this morning. Huge guy.
Let's have a look at Telltale, and you'll see. Tit for tat for the age, but it's in the reach. We're talking about an 8cm height.
本场 Fight Night 男子次中量级的正赛争夺，两名选手身高177公分，臂展183厘米，体重77.40公斤，年龄27岁，来自于华武元宇武术俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩2战2胜。Ladies, the blue corner from Iran, I give you early Hulan。本场比赛，红方选手身高189公分，臂展191厘米，体重77.40公斤，年龄26岁，来自于 The Fight Center Brisbane。MMA 综合格斗战绩4战3胜1败。JCK 的 corner from Auckland, New Zealand, gets ready for Nathaniel Law。今天晚上比赛，非常高兴的邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家侯宇老师和刘聪老师，他们两位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说的部分非常荣幸的邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时也是赛事评论员的 Woody Pocketer 和 Andrew Derry 进行现场的呈现。同时还要特别感谢颜值有礼赵岩老师以及我们的特约评论员方乐老师的鼎力相助。The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. Thomas Fan.
The man, Thomas Fan, is getting us ready for the first fight on our main card. And guys, I have a feeling it's going to be a cracker of a fight.
Look at the size difference. You know, it's not about the size of the dog, but the fight in the dog, but...
Mark Twain, shout out to Mark Twain. Let's go, it's Ali Horsidi versus Nathaniel Law.
Judge, time. You ready? You ready? Fight!
All set for this welterweight clash between Ali Horsidi in the blue and Nathaniel Law in the red.
Law is the southway. Immediately Law goes to the liver, but Horsidi throws back a quick low kick. Look at Law putting on the pressure.
Obviously a huge height and reach advantage for
the exchange kicks.
Nathaniel Law here. Like
Law
that.
told me that he really has a lot of confidence on all his left side attacks. You know, a lot of his attacks, they look the same, so opponents have a hard time seeing his knees, seeing his elbows, seeing his straight punches.
So this is interesting. You know, we saw the shot from Horsidi,
but it's Law now with double underhooks.
And Nathaniel Law not only defended the shot, but turned it into a wrestling attack of his own, and now he's the one pursuing a potential takedown. And he gets it.
He gets it. He told me he's willing to follow opponents
Not
down
quite.
if he gets on top.
Guillotine.
Guillotine attempt.
There's a guillotine attempt, an arming guillotine, and Alex Horsidi is squeezing very tight. Nathaniel Law, Nate Law is tripoded up. I can't really see how tight this is, guys. He is grimacing. It does seem to be having an effect. His face is turning red. He's panicking a little bit. Could this be the end of the fight?
Ali is putting a lot of pressure in here, and you know, Law does have a long neck.
This is
That's
a
kind of what he'll squeeze, but this is not
critical moment, because if he doesn't get it, his arms are going to be burnt out from squeezing.
I agree with
so
you,
hard.
and I think what Koshi did wrong there, he needs to turn his right elbow to his right hip, and not just kick out and pull, because...
And now we see Nate playing with the grip, and
Yeah,
he's out of danger now. Wow. So that was a tense moment. And now we're going to see, did Horsidi invest too heavily in that guillotine and potentially burn his arms out?
Now, straight to half guard for Nathaniel Law.
You know, the arm and guillotine is a lot harder to finish. It's a much more subtle technique. It's not really a strength move. You're not just cranking on it.
Oh yeah, you need to know how to make sure you take all the space away before you put on the squeeze. But yeah, I definitely would not count Horsidi out. This guy's tough as nails, and he's very, very fast. He surprised us with his wrestling previously, but he does have very good striking. Right now, though, it is Nathaniel Law, the Australian base fighter from New Zealand, on top. We hear there the owner of his gym and the head coach. Oh, nice knee to the body. Another
Wrestling
knee
up,
to the
another
body.
knee. Those, I think
Three
those
knees
hurt
to
him.
the body.
I think those hurt, honestly. So, Nate Law is putting it on him.
Yeah, the Fight Center Brisbane coach right in the corner. We hear him giving instructions to Law.
I feel like that left kick is there all day. Because Ali is actually circling into it.
That is exactly what Nate told me. He said, I've got so much confidence on my left side. I can throw kicks, knees, straight punches, elbows, and my opponents have a hard time telling what's real, what's fake. A beautiful push kick to the liver area. And we see like Ali's having some big breaths now. His arms might have been blown a little bit by the attempt on that guillotine.
Head kick attempt there by Nathaniel Law. And it does look like Ali Horsidi is a little bit fatigued here. I think going to the body could pay dividends for Mr. Law here.
He needs to respect. In his last fight, he did lose. He got knocked out. And he told me, actually, his coach was telling me, he was winning that fight. He was looking for the finish and didn't respect his opponent and got clipped. And that's something he doesn't want to have happen again.
Absolutely, and you know what? Horsidi has got a lot of power, so you definitely do have to be careful. That being said, I believe the striking technical prowess is probably on the side of Nathaniel Law here.
Yeah, some really good kickboxers have been coming out of New Zealand, you know, so many high-level guys. Yeah, Hooker, Israel Asanya.
So let's see if Ali can get this takedown.
Oh, frames. Nice takedown defense there from.
Unsuccessful takedown attempt by Ali Horsidi.
How long before he goes to the body with a knee? There we go.
Really starting to put some nice combinations together now is Nathaniel Law. Got a nice tie clinch here. Some elbows as well. Down.
8 seconds.
Mounts him with less than 10 seconds to go. Excellent first round for the Law.
Yeah, pretty dominant first round there. Unfortunate for Ali Horsidi. Ali just couldn't get the takedowns that he was looking for. He did look very fast.
Right round. You can put some on the back of his neck, all right? When you're ready, you have a sit. Really good, bro. You're going to get him, so don't be... And now, as you get closer, just expect...
Some of the action for the first round. You know, this guillotine, maybe a scary moment there for a second for Nathaniel Law. He's able to gut it out. And one really has to wonder.
So many knees. I think that's 1, 2. There's another one. 3.
Great shots there. And, you know,
it starts loosening up the hands.
I was saying about how much Ali Khorshidi potentially burned out his arms because we saw him squeezing super hard there for a good 30 seconds on the guillotine. Did not get it.
Yeah, he does not look too fresh. Coming out now.
We saw him take some deep breaths, and it's Nathaniel the Law in the red versus Ali Khorshidi in the blue, all set for round 2.
Law was also telling me he's been working on his strength conditioning much more in his recent career, and it really helps him to not get injured and recover more. We had a nice talk about injuries and injury prevention last night. Yes, very informative from both him and his coach. Cut from. Look at these
stairs too.
Goes to the body and then goes to the head again.
Beautiful tie clinch there by
knows how to use his range. Gets him down with that body lock. Full mount.
Mounted.
4 minutes and 15 seconds. This is the
early in the second round in a very dominant position. Let's see
some elbows
if he can work to finish. This is a finishing position.
Nathaniel just dropping some bombs here.
Got some great advice coming out of the corner of Nate Law. Mouthpiece gets put back in. It seems like Ali Khorshidi is rather fatigued here.
Yes, we see there the referee Thomas Van stepping in, giving the mouth guard back to Ali Khorshidi.
I feel like if Nate Law picks his shots,
he has a body lock on the back, and now he's going to drop some bombs, I believe.
You know, that's a huge advantage to having such long legs. He's able to latch on.
Man, I had a training partner that was long like this. It's horrible. They're like, it's like an octopus. They just post everywhere. It's so hard to get them off you.
And, you know, he just found that body triangle so easily, right? Because his legs are so long. So let's see if he can flatten out Ali Khorshidi here, because if he can...
It doesn't actually look... there he goes, nice little uppercut under the arm. Goes to the other hand. This is horrible for
there we go. I mean,
Khorshidi. He's got a guy on top of him, squeezing his ribs.
Rear naked choke attempt here. Ali does a good job of just moving around. It's a lot harder to get choked when you're forcing your opponent to move around, post his arms, etc. Now he's got the choke again. Here's coach telling him not to chase it too hard, which is great advice.
The 2 hooks inside.
You have to always consider control position before submission.
Nice punches here from Law. Oh,
hard
good
shots.
ground and pound here. You hear the corner telling him what to do, and Nathan Law listening very well to his coach.
Yes, he does.
Oh, but Ali gets up. Beautifully done. Now it's Khorshidi on top.
Just explosion.
How much can he do on top here? He's been, he's been a bit of a nail this far in the fight.
Now it's time to be the hammer.
Will he be able to do some damage here, or will Nate be able to escape from this position?
Let's see what Nate looks like off his back. He's framing for a triangle potentially there. Ali finds himself on top for the first time of this fight. So Nate wants to find the underhook with the right side. Ali is wise to that and does not allow it.
Looks like he's going for a deep half guard, something we see a lot of jiu-jitsu not that often in MMA. No, he goes back.
Octopus.
There we go. He's
gets passed. See a buggy choke.
Going to see a buggy choke. Yeah, it looked like for a moment. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
Oh, Ali is starting to look for Kimura on the far side.
You know what? Ali is a physically very powerful guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he's super heavy on top. Right?
Underhook.
So Nate's got the underhook now.
45 seconds left.
He does recover half guard, and it looks like he is going deep half here. He is in deep half guard.
We're going to pull your right hand, right elbow underneath your ribcage as you turn to your right.
Ali is just pinning one wrist down to the mat.
Gives his back a
takes
little
his
bit,
back.
25 seconds.
Wow, and he looks like he's attacking the choke here.
Fight the thumb line, the thumb line.
20 seconds left. Does he have it?
15 seconds.
Nate's doing a good job fighting the grip here. 10 seconds left.
Stay there, it's 14 seconds, stay there.
What a nice back and forth round 2.
Wow, definitely some drama in the second round.
Stop! And how much confidence did that build for Ali Khorshidi and fatigue?
The thing is though, we have to look at how he ended up on top there, and it was because Nate had his back and then he turned on top.
No, definitely. When you're ready.
If you get down again, Bo. Okay. On the feet.
Pretty rough. And Law looked really confident. And how is Law going to come on the third round? Is that going to play mind games, or is he still in it to win it?
Let's take a look at some of the action from the second round. We see in the mount. We see in the mount it's Nate Law pounding away here. He had the back for quite a while as well. And then Ali was able to scramble on top. And he did some good work while he had control as well. You know, it looked like Nate Law was dominating. And then, you know, Ali Khorshidi had his moments as well.
Ready, fight!
Third and final round between Nate Law and Ali Khorshidi.
Nice kick there from Law, really working the body. He's throwing his legs a little bit. Oh, but Ali times it. And now Ali's on top of it. But he's got a triangle here. He's got to be careful. Those long legs. All that Law needs to do now is pass the arm across. The left arm needs to go across.
So he's got his shin.
Oh, that was up. He needs to hold on to his, needs to hold his own shin again.
Ali's trying to sneak that right arm back in there, and I think he's going to be out of danger here. But not yet. He's still
hold his own shin.
Still in a triangle.
There he goes for it.
Ali is trying to force his right arm back into the triangle. He's doing a great job of stacking Nate up. You can tell Ali is physically very powerful. Heavy on top. But
look at this, Nate does have the up here.
I don't think would be enough to
what Law can do now is build up. He can build up right here.
Darce, guillotine, anaconda, some options from this position.
2 shots to the back of the head. The referee does one head. All that Law needs to do now is get his left leg out.
So
nice knee slide there.
We have seen Ali Khorshidi go 3 rounds before. We know he has the cardio to do so. Nate Law is back up to his knees, driving forward now. Trying to take down Ali. Ali gets him down.
Oh, beautifully reversed.
Wow.
From Khorshidi. Khorshidi looked really good there. What a back and forth this is. It does feel like Law's not as fresh as he was coming out the second round.
Ali is trying to sneak his way through the guard there. He does get the knee through. He's going to be on top in half guard here. 2.5 left to go as he pins the wrist down to the mat. Really great third round here for Ali Khorshidi.
Absolutely. Ali Khorshidi just, turning around by the gates of hell and just working his way back in this fight. Now he's on top. There's 2 minutes left. I think he needs a finisher to get the win, but let's see. 2 minutes left for him.
Yeah, what a turn of events. I mean, judging by the first round, you would have thought that Nate Law had this one in the bag. And here we are, deep into the fight with Ali Khorshidi, having spent the majority of the round on top. But will it be enough to convince the judges that he has won this fight? He's looking to mount.
Be careful. Khorshidi looking to mount. Nice pressure. Look at that shoulder pressure from Khorshidi. Cross face. Heavy hips. I think Khorshid's been really good at controlling, but not too much damage. Now we see him letting his hands go a little bit, but he's not done too much damage. He's really fighting for position. However, he must get the finish.
I think so too. You know, you have to think that Nate won the first round.
Oh,
probably the second as well. I mean, Ali did have his moments in the second.
Right at the end, yeah, but I think the majority of that round, it was.
I agree.
Nate the Great. I don't know what his fight name is.
The Martial Law.
Nathaniel Martial Law, Nate the Great. Lots of names you can have. Drop the Law and his opponents, but right now it's Khorshidi dropping the bombs.
Yeah. Big elbows there. He's going for a leg. A leg lock submission in the third round, I think, would be pretty rare. Just too much sweat. Greasy, as they say. And Ali Khorshidi is going to ride this one out, it looks like, on top. Did he do enough to convince the judges that he's won this fight?
I don't think it's a question of the first and third round. Pretty definitive. The
all
third
comes
round
down.
was Ali Khorshidi, but I think the second round, my opinion, was Nathaniel Law. But let's see how this. There's 4 seconds left.
It all comes down to how they scored the second round. This one will see a judge's decision.
What a nice back and forth and very well matched fight between these two warriors, Ali Khorshidi and Nathaniel Law. I'm pretty curious. Who do you got?
Nate Law, 29-28. I think he did more in the second round.
Me too.
I mean, Ali Khorshidi in the second round did get on top and did have a rear naked choke attempt.
Yeah, this is the first round when he went for that guillotine, but after that, I mean, he almost got finished.
Huge knees to the body here by Nate. Did some damage with those for sure. The first round was all Nate Law. Second round, we saw some grab at the end of the round. Big knee.
The dropped out of his mouth there after he ate that knee.
Absolutely. And Nate
this is where the danger really happened, and Nate just fell off. A little bit of a turn off, and then the third round, Khorshidi times that kick, and
I think it's probably a pretty clear 29-28 for Nate Law, but you never know. Ali Khorshidi did land some really good ground and pound in the third round. These elbows were scoring for sure. Let's see what the judges have to say.
After 3 rounds tough fight, we have the final official decision. 1号裁判29比28 Judge number 1 29-28. 2号裁判29比28 Judge number 2 29-28. 3号裁判29比28 Judge number 3 29-28. 本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定。 红方胜！ For the win, unanimous decision, win by point, representing New Zealand, the red corner, Nathaniel Law. 接下来将会进行是除量级的正赛交锋。 涛来自于北极 K 战决胜，他的对手刘孝宇来自于新疆国际搏击俱乐部，战力出色。JCK 战决胜战绩12战6胜6负。接下来两位选手即将展开对决。
Liu Xiaoyu trains with one of the top Chinese teams, Sun King Fight Club. He's fought some tough guys, but he trains with some really top tier fighters.
这次准备其实是非常充分的，针对我的对手也进行了很多的技战术的安排。胡涛，我觉得他是一个拼打型的，而且他的反击也特别的快。不过打我的话，我认为他还是要摔的。
There we see his opponent, Hu Tao. Very tough and fun to watch.
他想跟我打站定，我也可以陪他玩一玩。无论在站定上和地面上，我都有优势的。
摔跤，我觉得不是用来防的，而是用我强力的站立压得他不敢摔。
You remember that fight one when he beat Li Yunfeng with hammer fist to the calf.
我只是不摔跤，不是我不会摔跤。这一场大家可以期待一下。
今天晚上就让你试一下年轻人的拳头有多硬。
哦，贾金贝，这里有降红吗？漂亮漂亮！哦，天哪！
北极狼像狼一样的男人来了，小心点。
Here we go, guys. Second fight on the main card. It is Hu Tao, still old. Already, we last saw him in JCK in August, where he took a unanimous decision victory over Shinsuke Matsubara from Japan. He is 4-2 inside the JCK cage. He has never been finished. And both guys he lost to were really good. He lost to Li Jinbo and Kyung Kim. Kyung Kim was 5-1 at the time. Li Jinbo was 3-1 at the time. Everyone else has fallen victim to Hu Tao's striking, durability, and toughness. If I had to describe him in one word, I would say tough. He's a tough guy.
Man, he's an absolute warrior. And 21 years old.
Durable, hard to finish. He has only been finished, well, he's been finished twice actually, but never been finished in JCK. The times he was finished happened early in his career. And
he's very aggressive too. When he gets hit, he just throws back. He's not the kind of guy that you know gets caught and then starts shelling up. If you catch him and you see him get tagged, his reaction is normally just to throw back with even more, even more venom. He's a real gritty fighter.
Indeed, and
I think he's more well-rounded, very physically strong, and we know he can wrestle. I don't think he's as technical as his opponent on the striking, but I also don't think he has less power than his opponent, and probably the better chin of the two.
He has a great win over Yang Judong by ninja choke in just over a minute in the first round and back in October of 2024. And here he is looking to put another win on his record in 2025. It is Hu Tao.
There we see his opponent walking out of the red corner is Liu Xiaoyu, one of the fighters from the Chinese Sun King Fight Club that's based in Pattaya, Thailand. They're a closed doors team that only caters for a few professional fighters. They do have some very big names and champions. Also some of the top fighters, in their divisions, like Zhao Guan. We're talking about, let's see, Lu Kai, Zhao Guan, Wang Jingzheng, some champions in other divisions like also the superstar Zhang Mingyang. So a lot of tough guys training that team there. Liu has had a bit of a roller coaster of a career, you know, but he does sport the craziest, or no, the best crazy finish I've ever seen. Ground and pound to the calf for a finish. Obviously, that happened after he destroyed his opponent with calf kicks, and when his opponent dropped, he just swarmed him and started hammer fisting his calf, which is insane. And he's a very fast and technical southpaw. Loves to exchange on the feet, but his Achilles heel has been the grappling. And when he faces up against some grinding wrestling type fighters, you know, and at 6 and 11 as professional, he's very experienced. But I believe he's also desperate to prove a point, which he has done recently, and wants to make a turning point in his career.
He's on a bit of a skid right now. He's 1-4 in his last 5, so he really needs a win here tonight.
We look at the teletape, 9 years difference, and the height goes to Hu Tao, and a 1 centimeter slight advantage to Liu Xiaoyu.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子重量级的正赛争夺，那么身高175公分，臂展179厘米，体重60斤，年北极狼 MMA 11战 JCK 战决胜战绩6战4胜2负，他就是蓝方选手武特。本场比赛，红方选手身高171公分，臂展111.3级搏击俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩16战6胜10负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩12战6胜6负，他就是红方选手刘xiaoyu。本场比赛场上裁判白云峰。
Getting ready, guys, for the second fight on our main card here. A matchup in the Bantamweight division.
Judge, time. Ready?
All set to go here. It is Hu Tao in the blue versus Liu Xiaoyu in the red. Liu Xiaoyu is a fighter whom I believe is much better than his record might suggest. He's got all the skills, just has had a pretty
very fast,
tough career.
Oh, beautiful kick to the middle from Liu Xiaoyu.
I mean, he's fought Jinbo twice, Tuohedahong, Dulile. These are some really good guys.
Yeah.
It's not a shame to lose to any of these guys. It's just, he's got so many skills, such a great skill set to showcase. It just, like, sometimes he just gets caught. He's had some bad luck in his career. Hu Tao is yet another tough opponent.
Very, very durable, aggressive is Hu Tao.
Still only 21 years old. So much time to learn and grow.
Look at how beautifully Liu is managing the range. Hu Tao's hitting nothing but air. Liu just staying right out of reach.
Yeah, you know, Liu Xiaoyu's got that crazy win via punches to the calf. Hurt his opponent with calf kicks so badly.
That was so cool.
And when he followed him to the ground, rather than, you know, the traditional ground and pound approach of going to the head, he just continued to target the calf.
At the interview, like, what did you do? I hurt him.
And the referee called it. Yeah. That's one of the most unique finishes I've ever seen. There's that,
so fast.
There's that calf kick right there. Liu Xiaoyu is looking great so far.
So fast.
Really fast, in and out. technical prowess in the striking field on display.
Nice jab there for Liu Xiaoyu.
Calf kick is going to be a problem. He's landed 2 really good ones already. The third, and you can see they're taking their toll. You guys have ever taken a calf kick, definitely sucks. And that is 4 now that have landed for Liu Xiaoyu.
What I think Hulan can do better is he can put a little bit more combinations. He'll try to catch one punch, but he cannot stand. He's planted too still. He needs to move forward if he wants to strike.
I think Hulan is technically outclassed on the feet.
But he can just make it messier.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He needs to make it a brawl, do dirty stuff.
Just walk forward more.
Throw haymakers, maybe try to clinch him. Oh, you know what? Those kicks are getting to Hulan, I believe. Oh, the Hulan. Hits are really nice. It looks like he's going for like an Ezekiel. You see that?
You see that? That would be insane.
Look at that. He's going for an Ezekiel. He is.
That hand.
And you know what? Like Liu Xiaoyu is bothered by it. He's not loving
it to a neck crank. Feels like he's changing this to a neck crank.
Right now, it's kind of like a smother / neck crank, but what he's trying to do is sneak his right hand across the throat. Now it's nothing. It looks
lost. He needs to be careful because Liu Xiaoyu does have the underhook on his far side. Hulan needs to try to get that left hand back and around.
Honestly, up the Ezekiel chokes in MMA, like it's such a cool choke. It's a rare choke that you don't see. Who's that Alexio in it? He was hitting it from everywhere.
From bottom when people toss him down.
Yeah, man. It's because he's got orangutan arms. Somebody's cut. I think it's Hulan.
Hulan's nose, maybe. He ate some punches.
So it's one of those things, right? He did get the takedown. He did have some top control. But
and that was also his first real attempt of trying to take it down. He shot, got scrolled on, but he came up and then grabbed the head.
Now, with 10 seconds or less to go, Hulan lands some nice ground and pound. Those are scoring shots. And he lands a couple extra ones, which Liu Xiaoyu protests a little bit after the bell.
I think he's just irritated. He got tagged.
Yeah,
tagged.
Looked outstanding on the feet. We saw him land multiple leg kicks, mostly targeting the calf here. He landed at least 4 of those.
And they looked like they were starting to add up and
starting to bother Hulan. And then Hulan landed this really nice headlock throw. And from there, spent some time on top controlling the action. Did land some good ground and pound at the end of the round. Tough round to score. How do you have it, Mr. Woody?
Oh, I don't know.
Ready?
Round 2.
Even though he was taking out the hand, I think it was too much damage with the punches.
Hulan is in the blue. Liu Xiaoyu bought the first takedown he attempted. There he goes. So it makes sense that he would try Let's see if he can get another takedown. Liu Xiaoyu is latched onto his neck. It looks like
looking for a guillotine.
He's hard with it. So how confident is he that he has this?
He does. If he can get that hand a little bit higher. There he starts.
Is Hulan going to slam him from here?
I think so. So what Hulan does, what's good, is he's got his back pressed up against the cage. That enables or stops Liu Xiaoyu from pulling back.
Okay, now he's putting the squeeze on it. You can't really see. No, his hands are not even connected anymore. So there's not as much of a threat now. you know, Hu Tao is also expending energy by having to hold Liu Xiaoyu's weight up like this. He does still seem to be concerned about the arm over his neck. And now, nice body lock in
The wrestling coach there at Zhang Ali, he's from Dagestan himself.
So it looks like you were right. Once Hu Tao realized that he could take Liu Xiaoyu down fairly easily, he went back to it. So
standing in front of Liu Xiaoyu with that speed is hard work, but he figured out once he's on the ground.
Lands some pretty effective ground and pound at the end of round 1. Let's see if he can channel that energy. Lands some big shots here in the second round. He does have a lot of time to work.
Right in front of
Xiaoyu trying to build his base back up and stand up against the fence here, but Hu Tao has him stuck against the fence. Trying to pull those hips out and get his back down to the mat. Chinese commentary team, shout out to Hoyu and Guancong. Do the best of the business, especially working with you boys. JCK Fight Night N113. Hu Tao riding.
Hu Tao doing good there.
On the back of Liu Xiaoyu. If Liu Xiaoyu loses this fight, he will fall to 6. 33% win rate. So much. Isn't his striking so pretty? His striking is so nice.
Incredibly fast.
I feel like the grappling is a hole in the game here.
Cinch in the armor of Liu
Xiaoyu.
Hu Tao here.
Once Hu Tao realized
wet blanketing him,
he could get the takedown, change his game plan.
He's got that gut wrench and he's not letting you go. Staying heavy on him.
Unfortunately for the striker, the more grappling you have, the more speed it takes off your strikes, the less pop. Explosiveness on your strikes for sure. Lactic acid. Drag him down to the mat again, Hu Tao.
Try to see if he can jump to ground, but Liu Xiaoyu actually tried to reverse him so that. Now we see Liu Xiaoyu for the neck again.
30 seconds to go in this second round.
This round, I would say it's Hu Tao so far.
We've seen a lot of this approach here tonight. A lot of wrestling, heavy attacks from the fighters on JCK 113. We were expecting a lot of finishes.
Stop!
Here we are. We see a third round between these two. Look at some of the action from the second round. Down.
Just gotten an elbow a little bit deeper in. He's going for a ninja choke. Should have come in.
Maybe. Coulda. Woulda.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
And here we are. Liu Xiaoyu landing some knees to the posterior chain of Liu Xiaoyu. We are getting ready for a third and final round between these two bantamweight warriors. Hu Tao is in the blue. Liu Xiaoyu is in the red.
Ready.
Who will take the decision if it goes that far? It could be one round apiece. How soon will Futao shoot? Because 2 takedown attempts, you know.
And his takedown attempts were not open shots. They were like off the square. Just nicely done from Liu Xiaoyu, but he does eat a hook for his efforts. Oh, almost catches him with the counter there. Again.
Do you think Liu Xiaoyu won the first round?
Yes.
So it's 1-1 then. I like the guy. You want him to win. You want him to win because he's like so talented, and I feel like he's had tough luck in his career. I'm a fan of the guy, but I'm a fan of Hu Tao as well. You know, both excellent fighters here.
Oh, nice little lead kick, just misses.
Neither of them ranked at Bantamweight in JCK, which just goes to show you how deep the division really is. Right hook there by Liu Xiaoyu. Left hand as well. Now let's see, can he defend the shot? No. Nice from the corner. And hit the last event.
He did, I mean, that fight was insane.
That was a sick fight.
He lost that fight, but what a performance by both him and his opponent. It's a great fight.
Here we are in a familiar position, very similar to the second round with Hu Tao, kind of a weird position there.
Holding the leg up and just giving some punches here with his free hand.
Hu Tao has got
Liu
Xiaoyu's leg awkwardly pinned against his own face. Don't see that every day. Is he going for like some kind of weird submission?
No, I think he's just controlling him.
He's just like, I'm going to put your foot.
Because he can just hold your arm and punch him with the other hand.
Yes. Powerful. I'm going to contort you.
It's his ultimate secret weapon.
What?
On the hips
some deep breath by Liu Xiaoyu. This is a frustrating position for him. We saw him here for a lot of the second round as well. It's one of those things, you know, your opponent's controlling you, not doing a whole lot of damage, but and yet you cannot escape. Let's see if Hu Tao tries to work around to the back.
Nice punches there from Hu Tao.
That is what he is doing.
Drags him down to the floor, does Hu Tao.
Minutes left to go in this one. Hu Tao trying to, you know, control the position better from the back, although he is in a dominant position here. Feeding him some more knees, dragging him back down to the mat. Frustrating turn of events for Liu Xiaoyu. He just wants to get back to his feet. Just wants separation. Every time he gets a little closer, he gets dragged right back down.
Hu Tao's that's so good, just riding his hips.
The rider. Another takedown. Gotta be about 4 takedowns this round. Corner's calling for elbows here, but
hard to elbow.
Is that really going to win up the round?
It's so hard. If your opponent's head is pressed up against your chest, how do you elbow? There's no space.
And if you're elbowing him, you're not trying to get up. You're kind of committed to stand down there.
Hu Tao working the body.
I mean,
hips, working the body. Nice hammer fist, nice punches.
Leo's left sort of something to turn this round in his favor, then he has a shot. Otherwise, the next 30 seconds continue to play out like this. He's looking at the wrong end of a 29-28 decision. Back up to his feet. All right, flying knee, head kick. Let's see it.
30 seconds.
Here we go. Something big. He needs something big here.
Nice body shot from Liu. And knee to the body, also well done.
Well, he's going for it. He went for a head kick there. 5 seconds left. Will we see a Hail Mary?
Stop! Stop!
Whoa. Did he give him the finger there? That was so weird. He like gave him the finger and then he's like, oh, sorry. And then he like went in for a hug.
I think it was a bit, fired up right there. So I'm like, I got you. And then after, oh, but the fight's finished. Sorry.
That was like me when I'm in an argument with my wife and I accidentally swear and then I'm like, oh no, sorry, babe. I didn't mean that. Just kidding. Let's take a look at the action here from our fight. I mean, the first round was great for Liu Xiaoyu. He kept landing those calf kicks one after another. Even swept Hu Tao off his feet there. First round was great for Liu Xiaoyu, and then this, I feel like, was the turning point of the fight. It's like Hu Tao realized he could take him down. He's like, oh yeah, I can shoot takedowns now. And then that's how the rest of the fight went. Just takedown after takedown, top control.
But a ragdolling.
That's about it. That's all she wrote. And I feel like it's probably a clear-cut decision for Hu Tao. Frustrating one for Liu Xiaoyu.
Let's go to the official judges' announcements.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 1 27-30；2号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 2 27-30；3号裁判28-29 ，Judge Number 3 28-29。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, winning by point, representing China, Hu. 接下来将会进行的是今天晚上第7场比赛，雏量级的正赛争夺。蓝方选手梅哈尔多德·乌马罗夫职业生涯战绩9战6胜2负1平，胜场终结率高达83%。他的对手胡兰·巴特埃利 ，JCK 战决城官方排名第8，战力出色，目前正值2连胜的状态当中。那么今天晚上2位选手是能够成功突围。下面比赛即将开始。
Ali is coming off a huge performance.
He dropped it with a body shot. Hulan with the first round TKO finish. He's become a very, very well-rounded fighter, deserving.
就打观众喜欢的东西，观众想要什么，我就给他们打什么，不打无聊的比赛。
He's one of the guys that I would describe as a killer be killed fighter.
我会一直伤害对手，有机会就终结他，不断的给他打击伤害，拿下这场比赛。
السلام علیکم نام من عمرov مهرداد من تاجیکستان شهر دوشنبه من از خوردی با گرپلینگ مشغول بودم و حریف چینی خود را در دور یکم راوند میخوام فینیش کنم مینوت اول آموختن سپر نیست سپری که آموختن و هم 21 minut finish کردن و ایری پلان
Oh! Bateeraili. Wow, he gets the win.
向所有有威胁性的Hulan Bateeraili。
Here we go, guys. 3 fights left to go. And here comes Mehrdod Umarov from Tajikistan. He will be making his JCK debut, and I have a feeling this fight's going to be great. You know, he said he's been training jiu-jitsu since he was a child. Many years of grappling experience, and he does have a number of submission wins on his record to back that up. He has fought in some pretty big promotions in Eurasia, including Alash, Pride, FC. So he has international experience. And
he's wearing is that a military cap?
It looks like it. Is he in the Navy? What is just kidding.
Yeah, well, maybe the chat, anybody on the YouTube channel, if you guys are listening, maybe, you know, anybody who knows Umarov better, can you guys tell us what's up with the cap? What does that mean? We're not familiar with that. Does that mean he served in the military, or is he a policeman? Maybe a fireman?
It looks cool.
It does look cool. And
whatever it is, you know. And
tough guy hat.
Respect to the Tajikistan fighters. You know, a lot of tough fighters out of that region. Wow, looking at his record, Woody, he hasn't fought since September of 2022.
It's been a while, yeah, 3 years.
That is pretty interesting. So we'll see after such a long layoff how he looks. He has an 83% finish rate. He has only won by decision 1 time. All of his other wins have been by finish, a mixture of KOs, TKOs, and submissions, and he has never been finished. Both of his losses were by decision, 2 fighters with winning records. So I believe that he is, you know, experienced and well-rounded. He has a win over a guy that had like 18 pro fights. Here he is, Bekmurodov Umarov. Here's your man, Woody.
There we see
Hulan
walking out of the red corner. Yes, Hulan Bateeraili, 25-year-old. He is an experienced warrior who's coming off a win in his last fight against Tuohedahong, where he finished the lanky opponent in the first round.
Wow, he finished him in the first round.
Yeah, before that, he also finished Siyimuke in only 48 seconds with a body shot. He's a very aggressive, durable and powerful striker. He's never been submitted, but he has had tough times when the fights go the distance. And his opponent today is a stud with mostly finishes on his record too. So I don't believe this fight will go the distance, which is what I thought for the whole card.
We said that all night,
so
and here we are.
Yeah, here we are. So, but both these guys are really dangerous and aggressive. So I believe you can strap yourselves in. Don't blink, because it's going to kick off pretty soon. And
you know what? He
Hulan has a good turn and some powerful hands, very fast hands.
He went to a split decision with Wang Xiaoxiang back in the day, also in 2002.
Oh, he's tough as nails, man. Hulan.
I've only seen him fight a few times. I remember I called his last fight against Tuohedahong, where he won via body kick and follow-up ground and pound. That was a really impressive win. Tuohedahong, he's a big, rangy guy for that weight class.
Yeah, insanely tall for this Bantamweight division. You would say that Hulan is actually also quite tall and lanky. He's 176 centimeters tall. It's pretty tall.
Oh, you know, he will actually have a significant height and reach advantage in this fight. Big question mark for me is Umarov hasn't fought in 3 years. How is he going to look after all of that time off? We're about to find out.
Hulan Bateeraili steps into the cage.
Yes.
Look at the tape. Hulan is 2 years younger, and he also has a significant 7 centimeters height and 9 centimeter reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子雏量级的正赛争夺，蓝锋选手身高169公分，臂展170厘米，体重61.40公斤，年龄27岁，来自于硬拳格斗俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩9战6胜2负1平。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战决城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Tajikistan, Mehrdod, the Showtime Umarov。本场比赛，红方选手身高176公分，臂展179厘米，体重61.40公斤，年龄25岁，来自于北极狼格斗俱乐部 MMA 综合格斗战绩15战11胜4负 ，JCK 战决城战绩8战5胜3负，他就是来自于中国的红方选手 Hulan Bateeraili。本场比赛场上裁判2名。
快点！我把孩子往上分了，好不好 ？OK， touch， 来，好。Shot, time, ready, fight!
All set for this main card bantamweight affair between Mehrdod Umarov in the blue and Hulan Bateeraili in the red. Sidekick to the body start things off.
Hulan southpaw, working the body with his up kicks. Not long before Umarov tries to get this fight to the ground. Nice kick. Oh, quick little lead hook.
Both guys are finishers, sporting multiple finishes on
sneaking those kicks into the...
It looks like great shape, he's very lean.
Lean and mean fighting machine.
Oh, dangerous clash. You know that left kick for Hulan is dangerous.
Slips a little bit there.
Looping overhand, connects lightly for Umarov.
Throwing back some big power punches when they do close the distance. It feels like Hulan is really sniping. Umarov is trying to counter him with some power punches. Showing the knee up the middle.
Hulan takes such big leaping steps to get inside.
Yeah, it's impressive, like how he does that lulling, goes slows and just explodes into strikes.
Now let's see what the clinch looks like between these two. Nice knees by Umarov.
Almost getting double underhooks there. Corner of Hulan, incredibly vocal.
Yeah, that's like all we can hear in the arena, really. And but it's interesting.
He's not really stuck for talk. It's like he's at an auction house.
Yeah. I guess so. And you know, Hulan is the Kazakh ethnic minority.
So we don't understand
they're definitely not speaking Chinese.
Mandarin.
Definitely not speaking Mandarin.
So many dialects
They're
here.
speaking some sort of dialect which we cannot understand.
Witnesses after that. Blow was a little low. Turn around. Hulan.
Nice knees to the body by Hulan there. Exchange of knees in the clinch here. Very even in the clinch it seems between these two. Hulan is such a grinder though, man. Oh, blatant fence grab by Hulan there. Referee warns him on it. You know, they're really quick to take points here in JCK.
Yeah, he needs to be careful.
Hulan obviously very talented in the clinch as well. Both guys are working hard here for minor positional advantages. Very competitive in the clinch.
Good pressure.
Oh, does it first round. Oh, head kick. Wow, that Hulan. Look back. Oh, that hard left kick to the body. A left hand after it. Hulan is going for. He's hurt.
Oh,
he's hurt. Is this gonna be it? It's over in the first round.
That's another finish for Hulan in the first round. That's 3 in a row. And he works the body again.
Wow. Hulan is a finisher. That's what we love to see.
Really well done. Good job, Hulan. He does another finish. 3 in a row. Good job.
Let's take a look at that finish.
So he kicks.
It was these shots to the body.
But it's this, no, look at this right hand here. The left hand, sorry. Boom. No, not this one, sorry. There we go, that one.
That one right to the liver. Crumples him. It was just over at this point. Umarov turtled up. The referee has no choice but to step in, call it off.
Some words between Hulan and the corner. Some words between the cornerman of Hulan and Umarov.
I wonder what that's about. I wonder if the languages are similar at all because, you know, Hulan Bateeraili is from the Kazakh region of Xinjiang. Umarov is from Tajikistan.
Very possible.
There could be some overlap between the Kazakh and Tajik language, eh?
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则，除两局正赛的最终结果为来自于中国的红方选手胡兰巴塔艾利，第一回合4分37秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is red corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来，让我们共同开启今天晚上的联合主赛。蓝方选手希罗日丁·别克穆罗多夫曾经掌桑博接受李宁格斗俱乐部 JCK 战局城除量级官方排名第7，具有出色的终结能力，在2025年度的比赛当中表现出不俗实力。接下来，让我们共同开启今天晚上的联合主赛。
李金波呢，就是 JCK 出生一代的。
years old. This kid is a future star. He's a future champion.
上一场比赛结束之后，很快就恢复训练了，状态非常的好。我对我自己向来都是100%的信心，无论是跟谁打。
Jinbo comes up big.
Insane. That's crazy.
It's absolutely insane.
Here is Li Jinbo here, and who's on an incredible tear right now.
Assalomu alaykum hammaga. Men O'zbekistonlik MMA jangchisi Bekmurodov Sirozhidin bo'laman. Bu musobaqaga tayyorgarlik juda ajoyib o'tdi. Besaganka jarayonlar ajoyib o'tdi. Sparring partnerlarim yaxshi edi. Bu musobaqaga anchadan beri tayyorgarlik ko'rib kelyapman. Mani ertaga nasib qilgan ekan, inshaalloh ertaga o'zimni ko'rsatishga harakat qilaman. Ko'p janglar o'tkazyapti. Inshaalloh shu JCK ligasi kamarigacha borish nasib maqsadim.
Let's go, guys. It's time for the co-main event. Bekmurodov, Sirozhidin Bekmurodov, coming in from Uzbekistan, young guy, 24 years old. This fight is at a catch weight. Do you know who missed weight? Or do you know nobody agreed to it? 5 kilo catch weight, 1.5 kilos above the limit of the bantamweight division. Bekmurodov is 6-2 as a pro. He's 5-1 in his last 6. He's got very good scrambles. He's a very well-rounded fighter from the tape that I saw on him. He's got sharp, crisp, technical striking. He's got good wrestling. He's got good Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I think he is kind of one of the prototypical fighters that probably started out training everything. He's not a specialist in any one area, from what I can tell. He's very solid all around. What do you know about this guy, Woody?
Well, exact 2 guys, pretty close in age. 121, 124, 1-6-2, 1-6-4, and you know, very, very well-rounded and technical. You know, so where this fight will play out, I don't know. It could be it's a landslide win for either one. However, I see it. I predict it's going to be a bit of a chest, and we could see a finish. We also could see a 3-round technical battle between these two. Both these guys are tough, but both of them also have the ability to get opponents out of there.
Bekmurodov has had an active schedule since turning pro in December of 2022. He's fought regularly ever since. I think that's a good thing. You know, we saw in the last fight a couple fights tonight where there were guys who hadn't fought in a few years. I think it makes a difference, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Ring rust is true. It's real. Ring rust is real. It's a thing. You know, when people say ring rust isn't real, I believe you can look great in the gym, but if you're not stepping in there, handling pressure and the anxiety of camping for 6 months and everything on the line in that very moment, you know, you work for 2 months to camp for a fight, and it's all on the line in the moment. All eyes on you. And if you're not fighting regularly, it could be a bit too much.
And it's all eyes on Jinbo,
a 21-year-old, another Longyang fighter walking out from that team, you know, in the red corner tonight. But in this case, he is the prodigy of the great Zhang. You know, also under the guidance of the head coach there, Jiang Longyun himself. This kid is almost too skilled or highly rated for his own good, in my opinion. You know, because at only 21 years old, he's already fought the who's who of the division. You know, we're talking about some top guys in the division. His last 2 fights were losses, and we saw him getting caught by the veteran Siyimuke in an absolute war. And then, you know, going the distance and being slightly outclassed by Liu, the former 1 million RMB winner. You know, a guy who has over 50 fights. So
yeah, that's crazy. And
he
put up a heck of a fight.
He put a heck of a fight, you know, and I think that was his 8th professional fight or 9th professional fight. It really is. It's very impressive how good this kid is. You know, in his last 6 fights, he has had 3 losses, but he started his career winning 5 out of 6. So you know, he definitely is talented, and he's still finding top-level guys. I don't think Umarov is an easy opponent or an easier opponent, but eventually he's going to get used to this caliber of fighter, and he's going to, you know, he's going to grow up really fast. That's it. And I really hope that, you know, he fought pretty recently. Can you check when was his last fight? His last fight was
October 25, 2 months ago.
Yeah, so 2 months ago. I mean, he got dropped there, so I hope he fully recovered and his brain is okay. But,
yeah, you know, that was a war with Siyimuke, and sometimes I think like these guys don't take enough time off between knockout losses, because you know, when you get knocked out, you're essentially taking brain trauma, and brain injuries don't really heal that quickly.
I hear you, but that's what we're here for. We're here for the wars. We're here for the entertainment.
These guys are warriors, 100%.
Absolutely. And I expect an absolute technical war between these 2 highly skilled young warriors. We look at the table, see Li Jinbo is 2 years younger, and he also has, oh no, he doesn't. He gives up 6 centimeters to Bekmurodov.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子62.5公斤级的协议体重之战，同样也是今天晚上的联合主赛。蓝方选手臂展162.0，24岁，来自于 Asian Vovos MMA 综合格斗战绩8战6胜2负。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战绝城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Uzbekistan. I give you Sirozhidin Bekmurodov. 本场比赛，红方选手身高175公分，臂展171厘米，体重62.30公斤，年龄21岁，来自于龙云综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩10战6胜4负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩10战6胜4负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手李新波。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Watch the back hand. Watch your finger. Watch your lock. Okay, touch. Back to the lock.
All set for the co-main, guys. Sirozhidin Bekmurodov versus Jinbo.
Judge. Time. Ready? Fight.
Bekmurodov is in the blue. Jinbo is in the red.
Beating each other out now.
I feel like this is
both guys have their hands up really high, beautiful technique and form.
Very important fight for Jinbo. He's at somewhat of a crossroads in his career. He's lost his last two.
So young, man.
But
He's
if he
fighting killers,
if he wants to be a champ, if he wants to be a real contender, he needs to win fights.
You're right.
So here we are. You know, you don't want to lose 3 in a row. He's got a lot of talent, a lot of skills, but he just wins.
Tough guy,
Bekmurodov
brings in a really good record of 6-2.
I mean, if I'm just being honest, if I'm acting as a critic, I'm going to say the Xiaoming Trend fight wants to beat that guy, but he got caught, right? Jinbo was very fast. Do you know who it was that was having the weight issues, who wanted the catch weight?
Nice push kick there from Bekmurodov.
I don't think we've seen Jinbo at this weight before. Bekmurodov has got a pretty fast left kick there.
Yeah, it was light and quick, but Jinbo did lean back out of the way. Low kick from Jinbo himself. Too much on that.
Swinging with bad intentions there. One of those
putting the pressure on.
Take your head off of that lands. Hard inside low kick.
Jinbo needs to start punishing him when he kicks him. You cannot let him get those for free.
What a sneaky little elbow there by Bekmurodov.
Heavy low kick from
Bekmurodov. Great kicks.
Yeah, very powerful.
Nice left hook as well. Oh, you heard that one. Checks the one that Jinbo returned. Oh, nice.
Nice left hook from Jinbo.
Beautiful lead left hook right on the button by Jinbo.
Bekmurodov eats it.
Ate it like a slice of pie. Piece of pie or a slice of pie? Yes, so.
I mean, Jinbo is pressure. Nice kick.
Threw that right hand like a fastball.
shuffle to the right and another row across. This little lightning fast straight through.
I would really like to see Li Jinbo piece more combinations together. I feel like both guys are just kind of throwing one or maybe 2 strikes at a time.
Fast retaliation. I think for now, Li Jinbo getting the better and the kicks. It's Bekmurodov.
I hope we're saying these names right,
I
guys.
got to apologize to the fans and to Bekmurodov himself, man. These are actually went to practice the names with Bekmurodov himself, but
there's still a very good chance that we're messing it up. So we apologize for that. Bekmurodov on the takedown here is able to get it.
Very, very
fast and powerful grappling attack from Bekmurodov. Scores here as he controls Li Jinbo against the fence. Wow, the chat is getting filled with Uzbek flags.
Yeah, maybe they can tell us, are we saying the name correctly? Oh, beautiful throw, but Li Jinbo gets up. Li Jinbo looking for punches, sitting in the pocket, both of them trying to swing.
Guys throwing down, 10 seconds to go in the first round. Who would you give this round to?
Li Jinbo. I think he tagged him more with that right crosses.
All right.
The low kicks and the takedown. Li Jinbo is very close.
All right.
Well, who do you got?
Bekmurodov's slight edge. I feel like he had the leg kicks.
I agree with you.
Yonboshni orqasiga o't. Bo'ldi. Paraxoddan sezyapti senga primoyga. Xo'pmi? Yaxshimisan? O'zing qanaqa his qilyapsan? Молодец.
Some of the highlights here. Nothing much landed there. Exchange of left hooks there in the center. Li Jinbo with the right hand to the chest. Oh, and a beautiful 2-punch combo lands there for Li Jinbo. Competitive first round between these two. Catch weight bout at 62.5 kilos. It is Bekmurodov in the blue. Li Jinbo is in the red. We're getting ready for round 2, guys. Here we go.
Li Jinbo putting on the pressure again. Was having success moving forward.
Oh, did he get caught there? Or was he off balance?
He was off balance. Rushes in. On his back.
Look how red the left leg of Li Jinbo is.
Yeah, but those kicks were really good.
Wow. Those kicks were scoring for sure, and he's actually being the same area.
Look at what Li Jinbo is doing. He's elbowing the forearms. How effective is that? I don't know. I'm going to try that next time.
Do that to me.
MMA sparring session. I'll be at the gym back home. Invincible MMA in Shenzhen. Come up with sparring. To see if it works.
Shout out to the Invincible guys. If you're in the Shenzhen area, a better place to train.
Obviously, that's Shenzhen. Oh, beautiful defense. Goes for a guillotine. That looks pretty tight.
Jumps with the gilly, you know.
That looks pretty tight.
He's grimacing here because he had to reset the grip. It's hard to see how tight this is. Bekmurodov, I don't think it's in. He's not defending the right way, though. He's trying to frame off the face of Li Jinbo. That actually, you're actually choking yourself.
Yeah, he got his head up because Li Jinbo just didn't have his hand enough on the far side.
He just gritted that out, basically. Now, trying to take the back here. Watch the knee. You know, he thought it.
Yeah, but he's holding, look, they were holding that ankle pick from the rear. Holding his ankle. Yeah,
Belini tak, belini tak, belini. Belini.
Be careful.
Belini tak, belini tak.
He elbows the back
Belini
of the
tak.
head
Ha,
there.
maladet. Kişini getirmeyeceğim, şunu işkim ha. Şu, ha, mala, orkası göt. Orkası göt tamam olasın. Orkası göt tamam olasın.
Look at this.
Ha, vur hep sen.
The last 30 seconds has been Li
Dur,
Jinbo
dur,
doing
ha.
elbows.
Dur,
And
kelle
Bekmurodov
gider,
has
kellesi
done
cakıya.
zero
Ha,
strikes.
orkası göt. Ha, maladet.
Like on the JCK scoring system.
Yot kızdı. Ha, orkası göt. Ha, maladet. Tep hep sen. Tep, yakşıla. Tep, ha, tep. Yakşı, krasavçık. Ha, sonu gel. Sonu oy maladet, şaşırma ha. Oy maladet, krasavçık. 2 minut var, şaşırma, tamam oğlum.
Well, this round, I think, is going a lot better for Bekmurodov. He's been in control for much of the second round here. Very close fight.
It was a close guillotine. It was not too far off. Yeah, really back and forth. Oh, but back up.
Bekmurodov took a deep breath there. He does look a little tired as
Li Jinbo goes to the body with the right cross.
marches forward. Bekmurodov has got a good left kick.
Very, very good kick.
Li Jinbo is just marching him down though.
Li Jinbo's headhunting a little bit here.
You know, he continues to just throw 1 or 2 shots at a time. I think if he threw more combinations, he'd be able to catch it.
Now it's Li
He's
Jinbo.
going for a takedown.
He gets the takedown.
He's able to convert. Very close fight. Oh, nice sit-out attempt.
Looking for a rear naked choke there. Forces Bekmurodov to give up position. Now it's Li Jinbo. One hook in on the back. Li Jinbo has rear naked choke finishes. Bekmurodov doing very good there to defend. Nice knee to the body.
Action-packed second round. A lot of tension in the air here. You know, both guys can feel how close it is. Both want to score.
Absolutely, these guys are putting on fire. Oh, heavy kick again. Nice counter kick. Oh,
nice
beautiful right. That wobbled him.
Wow, great second round here, guys.
Breaks the body as Li Jinbo.
We will see a third round.
What a second round. One of the best rounds on the card tonight. Who you got?
Hulan, Hulan. Bosh. Молодец, хорош. Tamam. Молодец. Kejonim. Xuddi shunaqa. Endi o'zing.
Bekmurodov, guys, I'm trying, but he was pretty friendly. I do know Li Jinbo reasonably well.
This guillotine, how close? He jumped on it right away.
I think it was pretty close initially.
Exciting. In the air, you could tell both guys really trying to score in that round. It is a very close fight.
I mean, this is up in the air. Who wants it more? Who knows? It could be 2 rounds to Li Jinbo. It could be 2 rounds to Bekmurodov. It could be 1 apiece.
Yeah, I would call it 1 apiece. This is a critical round. It could be said that whoever wins this round will win the fight.
Li Jinbo working the body as well.
Again, I think that was just
a trip. Yeah, he kicks the leg.
The moment of being off balance, similar to the one in the second round. Although you never really know what the judges are saying.
Oh, nice. Right cross. Bekmurodov throws back. 2 hooks, but doesn't have it. Low kicks from Bekmurodov. Really should be sending in more low kicks. If I was in his corner, I'll be shouting for those. Oh, kick to the body from Li Jinbo.
Counter left hook by Bekmurodov.
Both guys throwing some kicks. Oh, nice 1-2. Bekmurodov doing a bit on the bit there.
Bekmurodov continues to score with those leg kicks, but now he's making him pay with counters off the kicks as well.
You gotta think that the referees or the judges will score the head punches heavier than the kicks to the leg, right?
It's hard to say. I do see some swelling
with that
forehead.
Beautiful shot, but defended by Li Jinbo. Great sprawl.
But that sprawl was lightning fast. His reaction time is seriously quick. Yeah, I know. Nice leg kick by Li Jinbo. Dives at a leg here, unable to really establish anything. They give each other a sign of respect, and they're back at it with 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go. It's very competitive. Bantamweight match, catchweight match, but both are bantamweight fighters.
And so nice 1-2 from Bekmurodov. That's one of the first ones that he's landed cleanly.
That was a very clean kick as well. Two-piece combo with the lemonade on the side. Another right hand lands from Bekmurodov. Now he's scoring. Now he's scoring big.
Throws some big punches. That feels like
goes for the takedown. Interesting choice. I mean, he had his man hurt there. He had Li Jinbo hurt. Has he recovered? Now Li Jinbo shoots for a takedown. He gets it.
Li Jinbo on top. Watch out, Li Jinbo's back attacks are really good. Needs to respect Li Jinbo's attacks here. Two hooks in now. Two hooks.
Trying to attack this choke.
Yeah, look, he's got that one hand in. That left hand's already threatening. Now we see Bekmurodov trying to pull that left hand down. Across the face, not under the chin.
He's latched onto a body triangle that's almost cinched up, not fully. Bekmurodov really wants to try to turn hard to his right side and come out on top.
Hard with the body triangle there.
Yes, it is there, but he's almost able to do it.
Got the head of
Scottish twister time.
Well, it's illegal, so I hope he doesn't do it.
But this is kind of a position where you might think about it. And he does sneak out on top, or does he?
No.
Wow.
Beautiful control by Li Jinbo. Still keeps the back.
Bekmurodov. Now he's on top.
Defend.
Now if he can land somehow, he'll still be able to.
He's exhausted. Oh, beautifully done. Li Jinbo gets a beautiful takedown. And wow, Bekmurodov almost reverses him, but it's Li Jinbo on top.
That was some great action.
Oh, big punch
nice
there.
Right hand by Li Jinbo.
Oh, another big punch.
Great fight, one of the best fights.
What a good fight. These guys left it all inside the cage.
One of the best fights of the night for sure.
And I am really happy I'm not a judge.
Oh yeah, who do you give that one to?
That was one of the closest fights I've seen in a while. And
they're going to give it to Li Jinbo, 29-28.
You think so?
I think so.
Well, I don't know, man. Every time that JCK has had a close decision with a Chinese and international fighter, they've given it to the international fighters. It's like
hard to say. Let's take a look. I mean, it was a very close fight.
I think Li Jinbo won rounds
1 and 3.
Yes. That's my personal opinion, but let's see what the judges say.
He's climbed atop the cage in celebratory fashion, but
that was a really,
too
really
early
good
to celebrate.
Fight.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch, as they say. See this guillotine attempt by Li Jinbo, high flying, high amplitude. Both guys crashing down to the mat, off balance here. That happened a couple times in the fight. Both guys landed big shots on the feet. Both guys had takedowns and top control. Really competitive fight. You know who won that fight? The fans, guys.
Yeah,
I
agree with you.
That was one of the best fights of the night so far. Still got the main event to come.
Look at that.
Decision fest here at JCK 113, apparently. But some great fights, nonetheless.
Let's go to the official decision.
Interesting, guys. The judges are taking their time with the decision. Here we go. Let's see how the judges call this one.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判27比30 ，Judge Number 1 27 to 30；2号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 2 28 to 29；3号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 3 28 to 29。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing Uzbekistan, the blue corner, Sirozhidin Bekmurodov. 接下来，让我们正式开启今天晚上的头条主赛。蓝方选手伊德里斯·阿卜杜拉希多夫来自于 Warrior Team， 职业生涯战绩5战全胜，胜场终结率100%。他对手西木克、托和达宏 JCK 战决城羽量级官方排名第6，所有胜场均为终结获胜，目前正值2连胜的状态当中。接下来，让我们共同开启今天晚上的头条主赛。
我是西姆克，来自科尔克孜族的勇士。
One of the most aggressive featherweights fighter faced in.
Меня зовут Idris Abdurashidov, я представляю Узбекистан, я с клуба Warrior Team.
He's looked phenomenal as a pro so far. He is international master of sport in combat sambo.
我会像老鹰一样的每一个。
Не знаю, что он приготовил для меня. Я очень хорошо готов к борьбе, я очень хороший ударник.
相扑获胜。
会让全世界知道中国力量。
A beautiful trip. Siyimuke's got the neck.
Oh no!
That is high, deep.
That's deep. Will Siyimuke?
Oh! Amazing work from Siyimuke.
Okay.
Oh no! He's got a ninja choking already. He's locked up the leg. I think this is going to be it.
That's going to be a wrap.
To finish it.
Tight guillotine choke. That's a tight guillotine choke right there. Are we going to see the tap? He's out.
He's sleeping. That's it.
欢迎来到我的主场，准备终止你的连胜吧。
《
my goodness, guys, I'm still reeling from that co-main event.
It was a really good fight. I don't understand how that was a 30-27, but congratulations. Let's talk about this one.
Let's talk about this one because right here, I think we have one of the best prospects at featherweight right now in the JCK organization. Idris Abdurashidov is 5-0 as a pro, 1-0 in the JCK cage, and his debut was extremely impressive. He smoked his opponent in just over a minute. He locked up a super tight guillotine choke. He had like the ninja choke grip, adjusted it to a guillotine, a regular guillotine, and slept the guy.
And like speed, buddy, speed.
And not
this
only
guy
that,
is lightning fast. Lightning fast. He's incredibly quick.
And not only did he sub the guy, but before that, his striking looked super sharp. He actually rocked Mulati with a spinning back fist, which then caused him to shoot, which then led to the guillotine finish. But prior to that, Abdurashidov was lighting him up on the feet, and like you just said, he is super fast.
He's lightning quick, man. This kid's really quick. He does have a really big challenge in front of him today, facing a much with shock. Like, I think Abdurashidov has gorilla arms, and he knows how to use them. He's like incredibly fast. But yeah, this, I mean, is the reason why it's the main event. Two really talented young prospects, 2 years to look there. And when they're so young, every fight is you know, a new version almost. Because at 22, you're not a mature fighter yet. You're still growing. So you see tape with this guy 2 years ago. It's a whole different. Let's step inside the cage tonight, because 35-year-old veteran, you know what you're gonna get. These guys, there's tools and skill sets that's being added to their game.
Yeah, and hopefully JCK signed this guy to a long contract, because I love watching him fight. And you know, we're gonna see.
I saw him yesterday when I arrived from the airport. He was in the lobby wearing, what do you call the I don't want to, it's like, I don't know what's the appropriate way to say that, but like the Muslim man dress. I don't know what you call that.
I have no idea.
I don't, please don't, no offense me, I'm just asking. I don't actually know what it's called, but it looked really cool. You know, like he's a really cool, calm guy in general life. But when the cage doors close, this guy's an absolute
Bro, look
killer.
how flexible he is. He just like put his foot on top, doing the splits on the top of the cage. Yo, some cool walkout music by Siyimuke.
One of the most improved fighters in JCK. You know, at only 22, we've seen a meteoric rise of Siyimuke. He's very tall and big for the division. You know, sometimes too much, because he has missed weight before. He fell out of the Million RMB tournament because he missed weight. You know, he had that golden opportunity to step in the semifinals, and he couldn't make weight. And then they made a short notice rematch up because Liu also missed weight, and then those two guys fought the next day, and he demolished Liu and surprised everybody by submitting the veteran.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy fight.
And you know,
I swear to God, Liu is never in a boring fight.
Yeah, so Siyimuke has very powerful striking, aggressive submissions, and he really pushes the action like few others. And he submitted Liu, but before that, he took out Abdurashidov as well. You know, I think today's one of the biggest tests he's had yet. He's not fighting such a veteran, but he's fighting an absolute killer, the undefeated Abdurashidov, and with a 5-0 record. You know, the best part of Siyimuke, guess what it is? What do you think is the best part of Siyimuke?
His size, I think.
No.
I mean, his best attribute
has never gone the full distance. This guy has had so many fights.
How many?
And he's
11.
he's had 11 fights and never gone the distance.
Kill or be killed.
Kill or be killed guy.
Whoa.
And, like, he came onto our radar as a striker, and his first 2 fights we saw him strike and get submitted. And then we started seeing him going for submissions. We're like, what? And he's training all over the place. I think he trains in Team SAQ sometimes. You know, he's Kyrgyzstan, like he's from China, but he's got a Kyrgyz heritage. And so he can speak the same, like communicate with the Xinjiang Kazakhs, and so they get along pretty well.
So I wonder if he can communicate with Abdurashidov, because Abdurashidov is from Uzbekistan. I think a lot of the Eurasian languages are kind of similar.
It could be.
I could be wrong, though, guys.
I don't know.
Don't blame me in the comments if I'm wrong.
I don't think he's going to be talking with his lips tonight. I think those leather gloves on the face of Idris Abdurashidov.
Siyimuke, he's huge.
Very
weight
big.
before, right? He made weight for this one, but he's like 6 foot tall for featherweight and pretty, pretty thick as well.
Yeah.
So
he's got a big frame, you know.
He fist bumps Thomas Man, the man.
Abdurashidov in the blue and Siyimuke in the red. Both these guys are 22, but the height is 5 centimeters, and the reach, which is crazy, goes in the favor of Abdurashidov.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's main event of this evening. This moment is truly I'll be waiting for. We're live in JCK Arena, Shanxi, China. A 3 rounds, 5 minutes mixed martial art contest. It's JCK MMA Fight Night Featherweight Division. So, introducing first fighter at the blue corner. He stands 178 centimeters tall, weighing 146.3 pounds, age 22. He's the Sambo fighter, holding professional record, 5 fights, 5 wins, fighting out of Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Get ready for Idris Abdurashidov! Now, introducing for his opponent, fighter at the red corner. He stands 183 centimeters tall, weighing 146.6 pounds, age 22. He is the wrestler, holding professional record, sorting fights, 10 wins, 3 losses, fighting out of Xinjiang, China. I give you the wild leopard, Siyimuke. The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. Thomas Fine.
The man, Thomas Fan, getting us ready for this, the main event of the evening, guys. It's guaranteed to be a banger. Both guys are so talented.
Back ahead, watch your low strikes.
2 young prospects.
Go back to your corner.
22 years old, both of them. The matchmaking for this one is great.
I'm
Idris,
excited for this.
Abdurashidov is in the blue.
As the great Vaughn Anderson says, I paid for the whole seat, but I'm only using the edge.
Siyimuke Tuohedahong is in the red. Here we go.
Abdurashidov lifting up his pants, obviously getting ready for some kicks.
He's got a really
straight
fast
to the head
left kick. He's also super flexible. I saw him basically do the splits. Whoa.
Nice fast kick.
Those kicks are so fast and
nice
hard.
push kick straight to the middle. And you know, we saw, nice punch thrown from Siyimuke. Remember, Siyimuke, his last loss was against the Russian. Wow. Beautiful spinning heel hook kick. Just misses.
Goodness, that's so fast.
Yeah, he's fast, man.
I can't believe that. That's so
Look at that oblique kick.
Cool.
Side oblique kick.
Nice martial arts master. You got international master of combat sambo. He describes himself as a top-tier striker.
Looks like it.
Yes,
Absolutely
yes,
looks like it.
Yes, pretty grappling skills to back it up as well. It's one of those things when you're a good grappler, you're able to throw kicks freely because you don't care if they catch him and take him down.
Right. Whoa! Look at this.
Man.
And now it's him. Beautiful.
Takes him down there.
No attack, and Abdurashidov just ducked underneath, and then he had the body, so he just went with it. I like this. That shows that he takes the fight wherever the fight goes. Now we see Abdurashidov in the half guard on top. Siyimuke wrapping him up pretty well.
Like just holding on.
He's just wrapping him up pretty well. Not to slow the fight down a little bit.
Not really hard to assist. Tips. Job is staying heavy on top.
Nice elbow from Abdurashidov.
Abdurashidov is a very good grappler as well, which is scary because not only is he a dangerous striker, but he can wrap you up in the ground.
See some blood there. Is that fresh blood? Drops of blood. Yeah, look. Yeah, it feels like it's coming from Abdurashidov because it's dropping
from the top.
Yes. His nose might be.
I'm telling you, man, in that one clash, I think Abdurashidov got caught. That's why he shot in for the takedown.
Siyimuke trying to stop him from getting that cross face. Doing the right thing. Oh, nice big elbow over the top.
That's a very powerful shot. It scores big and two hard left hands as well. That left hand is free to pound away now. He has Siyimuke's right wrist trapped.
A bit of a Dagestan handcuff there.
And he's hunting for back control. He's all over Siyimuke.
How much do you think they weigh the same today? They both weighed in at 66, but
who rehydrated heavier?
Well, I mean, look at the frame.
I don't think
it's Siyimuke, but you never know, right?
I don't think it's going to be a huge discrepancy. Well,
goodness, Abdurashidov
one back down to hooks some ball. If he does get him flattened out, I think he's going to start to pound away.
Oh, these looks like
he goes for the rear naked choke. Does he have it?
The arm in
that was
big elbow again.
Elbows. Wow,
just so violent. Telling you, man, this kid is mellow outside, but once the fight starts, the violence just
goes for the choke again. Does he have it this time? Is it under the neck? Siyimuke does a really good job of just moving around and forcing Abdurashidov to move.
Gets that Dagestan handcuff again.
But wow, I mean, this has
some
been
punches here. Looks at the referee.
This has been a very dominant round for Abdurashidov. He looked at the ref, I think a little prematurely. I don't think it was close to being stopped there. Although Siyimuke has certainly taken a lot of punishment and now is mounted here.
Mount, big elbow. Siyimuke gives the back. Big punch again.
Dominant round. Does he have the rear naked choke again? It's the third attempt now.
Oh,
this is a much closer attempt. Does he have the choke? No, Siyimuke is once again
somehow
able to escape.
Really tough.
My goodness.
What?
How tough is Siyimuke? But he got absolutely dominated in that round.
But it's also a big cut on the face of Abdurashidov. Abdurashidov so dominant.
I don't know where that blood is coming from, actually.
I think the forehead of Abdurashidov. I could be wrong. But I
调整呼吸
see. So
调整呼吸，调整呼吸。
Siyimuke.
Great side kick, you know. Abdurashidov has got really pretty kicks.
Look at this. This is.
So that was a stumble.
Here, and then he ducked underneath, yep.
And he took him down very easily. And once he did take him down, it was a lot of...
Oh, that one's the one that cut him, I think.
You know...
That's the one that cut him, the elbow right on the top of his head, because we see in the hairline, the doctors are busy trying to deal with that cut right now. The top part of the left top of Siyimuke's
roll, grappling by Abdurashidov.
Go back. Get back. Ready, fight!
Idris, Abdurashidov is in the blue, Siyimuke is in the red. Great
Siyimuke
first round.
coming in super loose now. Looks like he's bombs at past.
These guys are really fast.
Siyimuke, he's now coming in. I think he's pretty pissed off.
Oh,
he goes for a kick himself.
He timed that kick very well. It unfortunately did not find the mark, and now Abdurashidov is on top once again.
He just ate that kick and caught him.
Totally dominant in the grappling in the first round was Abdurashidov. Siyimuke just latched onto that overhook.
Now, Abdurashidov gets that cross face. He has a fast side underhook. He'll be looking to pass pretty soon. Threats in the back again. He was doing really good in that, the first round. Floating between full mount and back. So much pressure on Siyimuke. Nice elbow there.
Abdurashidov control on top here with 3.5 to go in the second. He ate some huge elbows in the first round. He just never gave up. He survived 3 rear naked choke attempts.
Right in front of his corner is Siyimuke now in the bottom. They'll be telling him, get up, fight back, but it is all, another big elbow from.
Easier said than done. I love how Abdurashidov
just drops those big right elbows.
And he's mixing it up, going body, head, effective with Rashid.
See the blood coming down. Working the body, working the head, soft, heavy, soft.
Nice
elbow. Big elbow over the top. It's a big
attempt here.
Scooping up the legs, shelving those legs. Look at the blood running down the face of Siyimuke.
He's never given up though. He's still.
You cannot count him out. This kid's dangerous, bro. Siyimuke is always dangerous. Right now, though, he needs to get this fight back. Back to where he has a chance. And in his half guard, he doesn't have much opportunity. I think he needs to try to either go back to close guard and look for some submissions with his back, which feels to be a little bit unlikely, or just get back on his feet. That kick he threw earlier was really big.
Nice
another
elbow.
huge elbow.
Siyimuke has no quit in him. I think a lot of
Abdurashidov is so dangerous with those.
Siyimuke is the type of fighter, if you want to finish him, you better.
I'll bring a baseball bat and friends.
You got to render him unconscious to get him out of there because he's never going to quit on himself.
Beautiful surfing.
I think he's the type of guy who probably wouldn't tap to a choke either. He'd probably go out.
Hold the wrist there. Can he stand up? See the right leg of Abdurashidov is inside already. He's halfway to the back. 1 minute. Siyimuke needs to respect. Siyimuke could try to use the wall to peel him off, but now we see him try to go up, but beautifully turned again. This is just how You know who reminds me of? It's chain wrestling. Remember when we had what was his name?
Rastamov?
Yeah, Rastamov. No, just Rastam. Rastamov was the other one. Rastamov against Rastam. And Rastam was the better one. And a little bit like Chimaev, you know, just chain wrestles. I won't talk about that, but chain wrestled my dear friend and old training partner, Death.
Indeed, and here we have,
here we are, see similar.
A very dominant second round, very similar to the first round.
Those are knees to the kidneys. Knees to the kidneys. And what do you say if you're in the corner of Siyimuke? Yeah. Put some level in this guy, sleep him because
Абуки тому очень важно буду бою. Иди, не рискуй.
No.
And I mean, you were talking about 10-8 rounds earlier.
Yep.
It's hard to, you know, that wasn't almost finished, but you could say that might have been a 10-8 round.
I mean, Siyimuke really didn't have much for him.
Yeah.
He got taken down and dominated for the vast majority of that round, so...
He had one kick that was
indeed now
taken down with.
I think he needs a finish to win this fight. Last round of action for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, JCK 113, it has been a pleasure to be with you. Wish you and yours all the best. Idris, Abdurashidov, and Siyimuke are going to close the show with this third and final round. Siyimuke is ranked number 6 in the division. If Idris can get it done, one would think that he will enjoy a ranking come next week.
For a push kick. Oh, both guys going for some flashy kicks just off the mark. And the oblique kick from the lead leg from Idris. Abdurashidov is really good. He used that left leg, just stabs. Oh, nice takedown again. Abdurashidov gets the takedown again, and he's just been doing this the whole night.
Yes, familiar position, familiar circumstance.
Falling away.
Abdurashidov has been dominant on the ground.
Siyimuke needs to turn into him, try to get his knees to the floor and stand up, build up from the ground. But the grappling prowess of Abdurashidov is really bar none.
He's going to need a miracle. He's going to need to somehow get back up to his feet and land.
We see here right in front of his cage fight is Nathaniel, the million RMB winner.
Multiple times.
Double, 2 times million RMB winner. Trying to cheer on his friend.
Here we go. Scramble ensues.
Look at how beautifully Abdurashidov can chain wrestle. It really is beautiful to watch. Like, this is the kind of grappling that I like to watch. I don't find this boring at all because it's not boring. It's just like he's just holding him down. He's serving and threatening, ground and pounding, looking for submissions, ground and pounding, moving to the next position. Very active.
Guys, let's be clear that, I mean, the only reason why there hasn't been a finish is because Siyimuke is so tough,
nails.
And he's also very skilled himself.
And he's fighting back, man. He's like non-stop trying to get up. Very active in his defense.
It's like 2 high-level chess players. Sometimes it's hard to get a checkmate. You know, you're fighting for small advantages.
I mean,
although it has been
dominating,
it has been dominant.
But the fact that he's able to survive just speaks of how good Siyimuke himself is.
Good and tough, because I think a lot of lesser
and you got to think
after some of those elbows,
Stace is the champ. Well, face it. If they sign him, which I hope they do. What?
Well, it's already
good addition.
It's already his second. It's already his second fight in JCK, so he's been signed, hasn't he?
Oh, not a big elbow. 2 minutes left.
Keep working, guys.
Idris Abdurashidov has looked very good throughout this fight.
Look, talking too. He's even talking at the same time.
And this will actually be a first for both guys going to a decision. Idris has
1
never
minute and
been,
30 seconds. Oh, big elbow again.
Idris has never been to decision either. He had 3 rear naked choke rounds at us. Each time Siyimuke was able to sort of squirm and weasel and move his way out of.
Looking for it again, but just
doesn't really have the angle there. Switches back to
Siyimuke, just so tough. You see that the referee Thomas Fine right in there with the action.
Mounts him. You can tell he really wants the finish.
Looks like he's going for the really good choke.
He's going for it again, but I'm gonna
look at Siyimuke just peeling the hand off.
I'm gonna refrain from getting all excited again because 3 times in the first round, I thought it was close. Siyimuke's too tough. His corner's getting, all excited about him potentially turning on. 20 seconds left here, folks.
It's illegal. Seconds left. This is the first time, like you said, history made, first for both, going the distance, but absolutely dominant performance by Idris. We're gonna argue about Muka unhappy. I mean, tough fight.
I mean, yeah. What can you say? Idris Abdurashidov showed his full skill set, his incredible grappling skills, his striking prowess, and Siyimuke showed how tough he is. Like I said, I think a lot of lesser fighters would have folded in that first round, don't you think?
I agree.
Eating those like huge elbows on the ground, those choke attempts and everything like that. I think a lot of guys would have been looking for a way out after that. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. We got to see some of the nice kicks by Idris in the first round here, but it wasn't long before he realized that he could take his opponent down, and once he realized he was able to do so, that was kind of the game plan he followed for the rest of the fight, as we saw in the first, second, and third round, takedown after takedown, grappling and ground control on top by Abdurashidov, and that ultimately is going to win him the fight. I would be shocked if the judges awarded this to Siyimuke, although stranger things have happened, but it seems like a pretty clear-cut victory for the fighter from Uzbekistan, still undefeated at 22 years of age. The future is very bright for Idris Abdurashidov.
And look at that, the damage, and there's no quit, it just keeps going. Let's go to the official judge's decision.
下面宣布比赛结果：1号裁判27比30 ，Judge Number 1 27-30；2号裁判27比30 ，Judge Number 2 27-30；3号裁判26比30 ，Judge Number 3 26-30。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，蓝方上。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing Uzbekistan, the blue corner, Idris Abdurashidov. 所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，那么今天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜 N113 的所有比赛到此就告一段落。再次感谢我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻、新华网、百度 App、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、 贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播、快手以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时特别感谢千岁汽车、梅花、十二道以及阿若博巴品牌对今天晚上比赛的赞助播出。接下来共同通过大屏幕回顾一下今天晚上所有参赛选手他们的获胜信息。郑文杰通过 TKO 获得比赛胜利，张世豪通过一致判定战胜对手，奥什伍勒通过一致判定战胜对手，布鲁诺方特斯 TKO 战胜对手，罗冠聪通过一致判定战胜对手，胡涛通过一致判定战胜对手，胡兰巴塔尔艾利通过 TKO 战胜对手，希罗吉丁别克穆罗多夫通过一致判定战胜对手。那么今天晚上的头条主赛，伊德里斯阿卜杜拉希多夫通过一致判定成功获得比赛胜利。那么在12月27号呢，将会迎来 JCK 绝城之夜 N114的比赛。头条主赛，阿平史拉对阵奥斯康巴耶夫，米克特贝克联合主赛，崔廷润对阵布鲁克普里查德。那么正赛方面，阿卜杜勒卡西姆马戈梅德沙皮耶夫对阵拉米兹哈萨诺夫，索菲亚巴奇什维利对阵伊洛娜多罗娃。在此也诚挚的邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com。以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。再次感谢现场以及屏幕前的诸位今天晚上整晚的陪伴。最后祝大家晚安，再见。
Fight fans, that's another one in the books. JCK 113 is finished, and what a main event. Idris Abdurashidov. Oh my God, this kid is good. That's his second fight here, and wrestling like absolute clinic. I mean, you got to hats off to Siyimuke. He is tough as nails. That's why he didn't get finished. But Abdurashidov is just at another level, and I'm thinking he's putting the whole featherweight division on notice. And we saw right here stateside, we saw Narutai watching the fight. You got to think, when are those guys going to meet? That's going to be a really good matchup.
That would be a phenomenal matchup. You know, at only 22 years of age, Idris Abdurashidov has a very, very bright future. And tonight, I think it's very important, he showed a very well-rounded skill set. We knew he could strike. We knew he had the submissions, but tonight we really got to see his wrestling shine.
Absolutely. And the co-main event, it was Liu Jinbo against Bekmurodov. I don't know, personally, I felt Liu Jinbo won that one, but maybe I'm biased. I don't know.
That's going to be one of those fights where there's going to be a lot of discussion online. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch that again. You got to feel for Liu Jinbo. I feel like he's such a talented fighter, and he's had a bit of tough luck, but that was a very good and competitive fight in which both guys showcased a totally well-rounded skill set.
And then Hulan, wow, tough as nails, man. So beautiful, striking the speed. Really, really well done there from Hulan. Excellent performance.
Great finish, taking out a guy with a good record, international fighter, guy with a lot of international experience, and taking him out quick and showing that he's for real and he's a finisher.
Absolutely. We saw Hu Tao beat Liu Xiaoyu in a pretty dominant ragdoll performance. Hu Tao started just wrestling him and beating him. But I really like, welcome to Nathaniel Law and Ali Khorshidi. Ali Khorshidi is damn good, man. He rallied after a first round ass whipping and then came back in the third and almost finished the fight. But Nathaniel Law absolutely deserved the win, and good job on him. Nathaniel Law, congratulations. Please come back.
One of those fights you kind of wish was 5 rounds.
Yes.
And Woody, we're back next week, aren't we?
Absolutely.
December 27th.
We'll see you in 1 week. Folks, Merry Christmas. We'll see you in a week. Bye-bye.
12月27日将迎来 JCK 绝城之夜 N114。头条主赛，阿平史拉对阵奥斯孔巴耶夫米克特贝克。联合主赛，崔廷润对阵布鲁克普里查德。正赛，阿卜杜勒卡西姆马戈梅德沙皮耶夫对阵拉米兹哈萨诺夫。索菲亚巴奇什维利对阵伊洛娜多罗娃。复赛方面，巴克道莱特萨比尔对阵艾利亚艾尼瓦尔，杨居东对阵彭红贵，阿伊伯利朱曼对阵努尔艾利巴拉提，巴赫朱利阿德里巴伊对阵马冯，伊尔波勒阿加利克对阵穆拉提胡尔逊。12月27日 JCK 绝城之夜N114，敬请期待。